Corgan's contact. I think we're going to focus. Oh!
Might I have a word away from the ears of others? I would impart a fine bit of business your way.
Hi, Balin. Would you now? And what might this be, where you need to inform me, in a back alley as opposed to right out in front of everyone else? Like you're up to something shady. Balin. That's a trustworthy name, isn't it? Leave me, I have no time for your nonsense. I don't know about that. I'm always interested in business. If there is profit in your words, I'll listen. There you go. Priest Joaquin.
There is profit, to be sure. There are also answers, but they shall come from my mistress. She would have words with you.
Your mistress. Okay.
She has watched you for a time, though she is not the only one. Those that you are asked to trust spy as openly or more so, and she offers a solution to your problems of privacy, among others.
Among others. So I take it she's going to give us enough gold? Let's check.
She is worthy of your trust. If you feel worthy of hers, come to the graveyard district in the near future, and she will speak her offer. Make your visit after the sky has darkened. She will not be there before then.
I wonder why. And who shall I say sent me? I do not wish to be seen as an intruder. True. Who is the mistress of yours? I would know her name before I go wandering through the graveyard district. There you go.
Questions. All will be discussed in proper course. Meet where discussed, and you will have your answers.
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that at all.
Think on it, but the door is closing soon.
Soon.
Do not delay too long. Farewell.
Okay. So we've gotten, a shady offer.
Wow, an adventurer.
I didn't think I'd be talking to you louts again, but I do what my Uncle Galen says whenever I can. Anyways, Galen Bale wants you to come see him before you go making any rash decisions. Says he wants to sweeten the deal. How would he know I have a decision to make? Am I being followed? I'm being followed. You run and tell him that I'll be there just as soon as I can. I don't need him anymore. Others are apparently looking to hire me. Fine, I'll go. But if you can't match the new offer I've been given, he's out of luck. True, he would be out of luck. How would he know I have a decision to make? Am I being followed? Don't look at me. I'll just do what I'm told. He said to tell you the offer is sweeter, so here I am. Anyway, just go see Galen before you go see your new contact. I only get paid if I get you to see him, and it won't take long, Okay. It won't take long. It won't.
Mine's even foggier than usual.
So is there a time limit on seeing either one of these people? I feel like there shouldn't be, but there might. So we'll look into it. We'll see. We've still never gone to the docks. Really, what I'm thinking that we do is we go to the government district, and we take care of whatever mission that Corgan.
Oh, to taste the airs of home.
Oh, you're from here.
It's been a long time since I have passed this way.
Home? But I thought you maintained your quarters at the Radiant Heart. Okay, let's look into this. My attendance at the order is oft required. But my servants maintain an estate in this district, and it is there that I visit my wife and daughters. Would you like to come? I shall introduce you. No thanks, Keldorn, it's not my place to intrude, upon your personal life. Or maybe we should look into Keldorn's life, because a lot of people are saying that, Keldorn's got some stuff. Let's look into this. It is hardly intrusion. They will be pleased to meet you, and as I said, it has been far too long since I last saw them. Wait, how long has it been since you've seen your wife and daughters? Are we talking like a week, couple weeks, couple months, year? I mean, technically, why does he even have, like, a place at the Radiant Heart? He could come home? So what's Keldorn's last name?
You have a beauty calls, I see.
Does Keldorn have... He's an Inquisitor. Keldorn, yeah. I do not see much of his last name, so I guess we're just going to walk past all these buildings. And we'll just see which one, you know, his family lives in, that's all. Let's just walk over here and see what's up. See, so a lot of people have been telling me that Keldorn's whole story is actually phenomenal. Oh, excuse me, sir. You look like a warrior. Are you a warrior? Could you help me? Minsk and Boo are the greatest of warriors, small one. I will crush your foes into little foe-shaped chunky bits. Who dares pick on you? Just point the way. I don't have any foes, sir. No foes? I'm relieved. I trust those who prey on children no farther than they can be thrown. Even if I manage to throw them pretty far. And throw them I shall. Who wonders what you need a warrior for when you have no foes? I'm lost, sir. I was sent to find somebody who could help my village. But I've had all my things stolen and nobody can help me. What? Boo is outraged. See his fury. It's a small. So look close. Trust me, it is there. What is wrong with your village, small one? How can we heroes help? I'm from Immensville, in the Umar Hills. People have been disappearing. Some of them have turned up, but they're all turned inside out and mad. Wait, what? Wait, so... a human was turned inside out and was insane. That's actually really serious. That sounds like Keldorn should be looking into that. Minsk has been inside out and angry before. And it is never a good thing. Sometimes it frightens even more. No, not mad as in angry, sir. Mad as in crazy. Oh, Minsk has never been crazy, no, sir. Being inside out was bad enough. Is there more, little boy? And even worse, everyone says they see strange beasts out in the hills. Everyone's so frightened. There's even talk that Umar himself has returned, or Umar herself has returned. Then heroes are certainly needed. Heroes like Minsk and Boo and Jacob. Where is your village, small one? Together, we shall save the day. I can show you where it is on your map. I'm sure Minister Lloyd would be ever so grateful if you could aid the village. Everyone is terribly frightened. Nothing removes fear better than a good sword and a swift kick in the heel. We shall go to your village and do what heroes do, right, Jacob? Well, as long as the reward is decent, we could always take a look. You would? Oh, wonderful. Thank you so much. When you get to Immersville, talk to Minister Lloyd. He can tell you everything else. Thank you, sir. By the pits of the abyss. You've agreed to run off into the bloody forest on the windings of a whelp. Have ye? Have ye lost your senses? Bah! We shall go and save the village for the boy. I will crush the evil, all of the evil, even the small rodent-sized evil, although that is more Boo's job. Lovely, just lovely. If you're planning this trip with that one, it'd be best if you keep us apart. I've an aching head already. Okay, so that's actually pretty dope. Keldorn. Oh no, that's Minsk. So I love the fact that Keldorn and Minsk are definitely on the outs. And it makes a ton of sense. Because Minsk's whole thing now is just to run around and be the biggest hero he can, whereas Corgan is still all about, you know, his money. And I can understand that. Okay. So, let us move over here. And let's try to figure out where Keldorn actually, you know, lives. I guess it's not here. Well, there's a couple other places. The Daryl Estate, and why do I have the feeling that this is Keldorn's actual name? Just what how many E's was that? Oh no, it's 2 S's, a T, and 1 E. But that Y is just in a very odd spot. At least for me. Okay, so Keldorn, is this your house? Let's just open up random people's houses and check. Oh, this might be it. Yes, sir. May I be of assistance to you? Have you business with the... no, I'm sorry. No trouble at all. Now leave. Okay, we got you. So, this is not Keldorn's place. Where the heck is Keldorn's house? Oh! Duh, the Firecam Estate. That's Keldorn's actual last name. Wait, so his sword is actually named after him? Because that's the name of his sword, right? No. Fire Shield. The fact that I know his last name was Firecam. Maybe it was in a previous dialogue? Okay, well, let's head over there and see what this is like. I'm sure Keldorn's wife and children will be so happy to see him after possibly months of him just doing good hero work. Which is something I feel like never really gets talked about. It's always a fantastic thing to be a paladin or the hero that Minsk tries to be. Or, no, I'd say Minsk is.
Here at long last is my estate. The servants have tended to it well this past while.
I'm glad. So let's check it out. The thing is, being a hero isn't the greatest thing. Ah, Peony. Really, her name's Peony? Peony with love. You've done a fine job with the flowers out front. Where is your mistress? Oh no, that's not his wife. Why, Lord Keldorn, it has been well over a month since last I saw your face. Oh, that's not good. And it has been as long since I've seen my lady. Come, girl, is Maria about? Oh, certainly, Lord Keldorn. Lady Maria is in her chambers. I'll fetch her for you. If you could, Peony. And the girls, too. She's in her chambers. Okay. My lady, Lord Keldorn has returned.
Ah, my sweet Vesper. How is your schoolwork coming? The priests are still kind to you for my sake?
Yes, father. Good, good. That's good to hear. And Leona, the boys are letting you play with them now? They're not teasing you anymore. Not when the priests are there to hear it, Dad. Good, good. That's good. Mother, can we go now? Of course, dears. Go back to the sitting room while your father and I have a talk. Oh, that's not good. Like, that's the worst thing ever. Just go. Me and your father need to have a conversation.
Heathen you converted in Caliport. Traveling pilgrims you stumbled across in Seradush.
She is not happy about this life. Which is another thing. I feel like being married to a paladin might not be all it's cracked up to be. Because the paladin always has some greater evil to slay or something to do. So I'm assuming she's a very lonely woman. And she's probably very upset with him. Maria, this is Jacob. We're searching for his childhood companion who... I don't care, Keldorn. It has been 2 months since you were here last. And then it was barely for a day. Not even enough to leave your scent about this place. The work of the Order must be done, Maria. You know if I had my choice I would be here. Would you? Would you really? The guild house is right here in the city. But even then, I never see you. It's always the radiant heart this, radiant heart that. Oh, tell him.
What about my heart, Keldorn? What if I don't love you anymore?
Oh, snap. This isn't good.
Maria!
What if the girls can't live without a father anymore? What if I can't live without a husband? You don't love me anymore. I've always loved you. And I always shall. However well I hide it, every day I spend without you is a day that's lost forever. You don't seem to act like that. You're hitting her up with the classic Paladin lines, but the Radiant Heart's in the same city. You can't even sleep here? I love you, like I love the church, but the church is a harsher taskmaster. We knew that when we married. Oh, snap. Keldorn's work's getting in the way. I can't, for the life of me, understand. I mean, the church has other priests or other paladins, don't they? I mean, they're an order of paladins. He could surely stay at home. He's put in work. I know. And I love you in the same fashion with all my heart. Then, if we have love, Maria, what could ever come between us? I've been seeing another man. Dun dun dun. The children and the servants already know. He took the girls out to the circus twice. Oh, Keldorn. You what? What is his name? William. Sir William of Thorpe. Or Thorpe. I beg of you, don't hurt him, Keldorn. If I can't have you, at least let me have something. Go to your daughters. To look at you right now, Maria. To look at you is to go mad. Go to your daughters. Don't you mean our daughters? Ah. Keldorn's got some deep, dark thoughts, ladies and gentlemen. Can Keldorn become a blackguard?
Curse the dictates of honor. Oh, the very gods demand that I bring this case before the courts. So William shall be hung, and the love of my entire life imprisoned. There is no other outcome.
What? So hold up, Keldorn. You can't lock up your wife and have this guy hung because he slid in while you were gone for 2 months. And apparently that's not unusual for you to just be gone for 2 months despite the fact that you live in the same city. Or that you work in the same city. That's actually kind of wild. Oh, this is really bad. So I will admit Keldorn's actually kind of cool now. Because what they're doing is they're showing, hey, being a paladin and being duty bound ain't all it's cracked up to be. Because right now he's being the most lawful good he could possibly be. I would say you could just show up at this guy's house and bruise his ribs a little bit. And just say, stay away from my wife. Yeah, that wouldn't be too bad. But then again, he's lawful. He's abiding by the law. I don't know about this. Even in your grief, you show wisdom. Let us make our way to the courts. Nah, that's not how we should handle it. Perhaps you should talk with her. I say kill him. Who is he anyway? Perhaps you should confront Sir William about the matter. So, I'm kind of a little weirded out here. I feel like the best thing to do is for Keldorn and his wife to actually talk it out. To seriously, like, sit down, have a conversation, and have her to air out all of her grievances. And for him to understand that, and then say, you know what, maybe I could put in a little bit less time at the Radiant Heart. I'm 40. They got other paladins. He's getting too old for this. Or if we confront him, he's probably going to antagonize Keldorn. He's going to say every terrible thing he possibly can. Like, I'm in here, I'm raising your kids and some things with your wife. Perhaps you should talk with her, man. Perhaps you should talk with her. We all need to have you and Sir William talk about your wife and other things. Seeing her face would drive me to madness, Jacob. To be in her presence right now is to abandon every virtue I've ever held sacred. Oh, that's a little dark, sir. Or then is it the fact that she cheated on you and those were the things you held sacred? Okay, that could be taken a couple different ways. I would become a blood-soaked beast and damn my soul to the abyss. Oh, nope, he's thinking about hurting people. You mean well, but it is not an option. Then we must give testimony to the courts. Come, I shall be at your side now. Then let us bestow some justice. He has challenged your honor. There must be reprisal. Okay. So is there anybody in chat who could help me out with this? I mean, we could take him to the courts, but I really feel like Keldor needs to... he needs to handle this unlawfully. You know what I mean? Like, Keldor needs to see some people. He needs to take care of this unlawfully and actually talk to this guy and maybe his wife. But I don't know if a challenge to his honor is how I wanted to take this. Can't you just talk and maybe break his legs? Alright. Man, this is actually a tough choice. Then we must give testimony. I mean, we could talk to this guy and find out what he's doing behind Keldorn, and maybe Keldorn's wife's back. Maybe he's got some plans, I don't know. He's trying to steal the family manor. Let's not go to the courts immediately right now. Maybe there's some stuff that we can find out. So let's go with 2. I don't want Keldorn to stab a man, but maybe he has to. So William of Thorpe, or Thorope. He's a foreign noble establishing trade here in Althkatla. He was a good man, at least I always thought so until now. He's been plotting. Oh, Jacob, nothing is clear to me anymore. Come, I know of him, and he is often at the Mithrest in Joaquin's Promenade. Let us go, and see what sense we can make of this. Woo! This is... I know we could get Keldorn to stab this man. Wait, will Keldorn fall if he kills a dude out of anger? Because if he does, that's going to be a little upsetting. I mean, Keldorn's not my favorite person, but I really don't want a paladin to fall over this. Then I'm assuming paladins have fallen over less, you know? I feel like when a paladin falls, like, it needs to be some Anakin Skywalker stuff, you know? Like, they need to accident or help aid somebody in killing a member of their order while betraying themselves to the dark side or assisting some powerful lich or something. I don't think it should be over like a dude, you know, sliding in. Here we go, Mithreston. Yeah, just trying to replace you like that. That's my opinion. But we'll see how this works out. Jacob's neutral. So, I don't think Jacob is going to say stab him. I would highly assume Jacob wouldn't say stab him. But we'll see. We'll see. Okay. Take a deep breath. And let's go. Keldorn. Oh! So, William. My Lord Keldorn. I was hoping you would come. Oh, snap. He's got some stuff to say. May I presume, then, that you know why I'm here? I was a husband to your wife and a father to your children, if that is what you mean. That is quite possibly the greatest medieval insult ever. Milady, Maria, has but one husband, and it is I. As for Vesper and Leona, how dare you defile them with your presence? They yearn for a father. Any father. Even an impostor off the street in your stead. Be to them in your compassion what you are to them in blood, Keldorn. So says the viper who will sleep in my bed, running his wretched fingers through the spun gold hair. Spun gold that is her hair. What do you wish, Sir William? To have a child that is not even yours? Ooh. Unlikely. I have been a spent wick for many years. We sought some beauty in the midst of all her pain. I wish I could say you would have done the same. What am I to do with you? You show no remorse, yet at the same time, you are so devoid of malice. What am I to do at all? Lady Maria loves you deeply, but without expressions of love withers and dies. I was but a single drop of moisture. You are the oasis for which she searches. Love her, and I will be but windborne dust. Wow! This guy's actually surprisingly... He's given some good advice here. Are you asking for my forgiveness? I'm not fool enough to ask for that, my lord. I'd much rather think that someday you will thank... Oh! I once believed that with age would come wisdom, but every day I seem to doubt it more. Much as it pains me to admit it, Sir William is right. It is time I spoke with my wife. You can't just let him talk you out of it like that. We came here ready for a fight. Or at least Corrigan came here for a fight. Such things are private matters. I will look for you at the guild house when you are done. Let's make our way to your estate and bring some closure to this turmoil. So, I feel like if we're not there, Keldorn's going to say something just ridiculous, but that also might antagonize his wife. Like really? Keldorn in front of the adventurers? In front of the adventurers. Then let us make our way to your estate and bring some closure to the turmoil. I think that's how we should do it. Spend some time and remind each other how to love. I release you from my service. That's the best advice. Thank you for both your understanding and your friendship, my lord. Your heart is kind and your soul is true. I shall not forget it. Okay. So we don't have... We can visit Keldorn, I want to say maybe later. Just to see how that works out. I wasn't planning on having him in the team for a ridiculously long time. Also, we might as well rest at the end while we're at it. So hopefully when we go back to see Keldorn, he's at least a little better. Maybe I should have... If anybody's watching, tell me in the comments if you want us to go back and maybe play through Keldorn's bit a little bit more. Because I kind of wonder what he's going to say to his wife at this point in time. Is there much for him to say? Outside of I'm sorry, I'll spend more time with the children? You know? That was interesting. Who do we have here? Orekoro. Orekoro? How do you pronounce that? So basically you want us to play through a little bit more Keldorn stuff. Alright. So let's load up. Where's our last... Okay. Maybe we need to go through that a little bit more. So we'll take care of that. Let's go back and we're gonna like try to rush through this then, Orekoro? Orekoro? Also, I'll make ample use of saves. Although this mission didn't take too long. It's mostly just Keldorn's wife getting upset with him. So what do you think of Keldorn? I like the dude a little bit more now. I was never a huge fan of him. The first time, my first experience with Keldorn in Baldur's Gate, I had Jaheira in the party. No, it wasn't Jaheira, it was Viconia. And she said something snarky to him. And he just hauled off and killed her.
Yes.
Oh.
The axe have killed for less. Aye, that be sounded right.
I need rest if I am to fight.
Hmm. Okay, Keldorn. Oh, okay. So we were at the previous save. My bad, y'all. Lol. Yeah. And he just kills Viconia. You know what the worst part of it was? We were in the Underdark. And she was my only healer. Good times. Good times. Basically, by the time I found out that you could add in like a Rod of Resurrection, I just didn't feel like it. I was already like done. I just wanted to make a new character, not have Keldorn join my team, and just be done with it. Okay, so let's set up Joaquin's Promenade again. And now we could at least go through this and, you know, try to see the conversation between him and his wife. I'm hoping nothing bad happens like Keldorn going on like some form of killing spree, mind you. But yeah, Orecro. Orecro. Orecro? Anyhow, what characters do you usually play through in this game? Like what class, what race do you usually play? I went human bard my first run, and right now we're rocking out with a half orc fighter slash cleric. And we're not doing too bad. We're kind of working the whole flail angle. He is green now. I like that. I love the fact that he's a different color every time that this goes down. Let's head back and let's have some type of conversation with your wife. Thank you for both your understanding and your friendship, my lord. Come, let us be off to my estate, so that I may meet with Maria and put this behind me. I'm still trying to figure out what I want to play, really? I was going to say, paging Dr. Vale. If Vale is out here. There's actually two guys who frequent this Twitch stream who have a fairly good deal of knowledge on this game. One of them is Malarchus, who's old school D&D player, or had been a very old school D&D player. And the magic system seems a little confusing. It is! Oh, it is. Dr. Vale! What's up, Vale? So, Urukoro, you could talk to us about maybe what you're thinking about. The magic system is a little daunting. Actually, just logged in to say, as you said, paging Dr. Vale. Good. This is Urukoro. Urukoro?
I need rest if I am to
Who is trying to come up with a good idea for a character for Baldur's Gate. I don't think we need to go like too crazy, but I think that a good starting place. Are you new to the game? That's a good question. See, Vale with the good ideas. Are you starting Baldur's Gate 1 and then going into Baldur's Gate 2? Are you just, you know, saying, hey, let me just start in Baldur's Gate 2? No, you start in Baldur's Gate 2, okay. Well, really, every character class is open to you. I will say the magic system is a little bit daunting if you don't understand everything. Like, when I first started this game, there were certain enemies who have something called level drain. And I didn't know how to get rid of level drain. I mean, now you can just, like, Google that and you're set. But I was freaking out. And eventually I got it. But there's a couple things in magic that might take a little bit to understand, but I would say if you look up a little bit of that magic, you'll slowly begin to understand it. There's quite a few intriguing options, right? Well, what I am right now is a fighter cleric. So you have pretty much all the strengths of this fighter and all the strengths of the cleric. You're not going to be as powerful of a fighter as if you would just go on pure fighter. And you're not going to be as powerful as a cleric if you would just go on pure cleric. But at this point in time, you get some pretty nifty spells. It's nothing like too nuts. It's mostly heals, it's mostly protections, and defensive options, and just things to help out your party. Every now and again, you also get like some anime deads and some other stuff. But it's kind of straightforward, and you'll also be a big fighter. And I think that so far this has been pretty easy. I feel is a little bit easier than the bard I started. Let's get to starting best class as a new player is an elf archer focusing on longbow and long swords. It's straightforward, powerful, and out the first line of danger. That's a good idea. Half-orc fighter, cleric with Morningstar, and mace focus is also outstanding. The elf doesn't sound too bad. I was gonna say, I'm just gonna call you O. O. If you ever wanted to be Legolas, that's literally it. You are Legolas. Okay, let's talk about Keldorn. Let's see how this works out. Okay, you need to patch things up with your girl.
You live. Am I to read from such a fact that Sir William now lies dead?
Nay, my love, we both yet live, and perhaps each of us more fully than before.
But Did you not... Did not your honor dictate? To love you is honor enough for any man, Maria. Thank you, Keldorn, my love. So you will stay? Jacob, I wouldn't dare to stand in the way of love. I release you from my service. Okay, you have a day, but after that, I'm going to need your help. My task must not go unfinished. Please, Keldorn, no. We gotta let Keldorn stay. Yeah, Elf Archer is extremely strong, extremely useful, and you won't be the first to die when trouble comes. He's sure... that's not a lie. I'm usually on the front lines. Usually they don't focus down my character, but at times it can get a little dicey. Okay, so... I don't want Keldorn to stay with us fully. Really, we're going to grab another wonderful character by the name of Mazzy. And we may also get a fantastic archer ranger to replace Minsk. So what I'm thinking is that we let Keldorn just stay and take care of what you need to take care of. I wouldn't dare stand in the way of love. I release you from my service. Thank you, Jacob. I know you were not to blame for his long absence. Vesper, Leona, come. I hear that they are holding a circus in the promenade. Aww. Family matters. That was adorable. We helped him. And also, now that I'm thinking, if we egged Keldorn on, wouldn't he have gone to jail? Like, now that I'm thinking about that. Oh, there's the Temple of Joaquin. We'd hang out there. Wait, so why is the Temple of Joaquin not in Joaquin's Promenade? Okay, anyhow. Let's head off and take care of a few other things. And lastly, Elf gets the max dex to 19, which benefits the archer. Oh, yeah. Like, dex at 19's nuts. Because I am... Actually, is it because, it's because I'm a half-orc that I get 19 strength, right? I will tell you right now that 19 strength is nuts. I'm thinking of a mage or a sorcerer, or a mage, but there's a bunch of options. I'm just not sure which is useful. But we could help you go through that. Mage stats seem broken, depending on what type of mage you pick. Depending on what type of mage you pick, sir. Because we were talking, was it last stream? Sorcerer is hard to play because you get less magical slots. You get less prepared spells than a wizard. And you can't be as flexible. You can, let's say, as a sorcerer, I want Fireball. And I have 4... What level is Fireball? Okay, Fireball... Okay, let's say you're a level 3 sorcerer. You see how I have Melf's minute meteors here? I have to get rid of that and say, okay, I just want a bunch of fireballs. Now my wizard has to rest. But for a sorcerer, they're kind of free-flowing in how they manage that. They'll get less slots, but if the situation arises where fireball would be better than Melf's minute missiles, I can just cast the fireball. They focus on charisma, I think, is their main stat, isn't it? I might be thinking of tabletop. But yeah, I think charisma is their big thing. Also, isn't there like a nuts longsword? We'll come... Actually, let's see if we can get that now. There's supposed to be some nuts longsword out here that we're gonna try to pick up. Let's see, can he open this? Okay. We're gonna save right here. Cancel. We're gonna save. Yeah, we'll save on this one. Okay, we helped out Keldorn. Okay. Lich, long have I rested in the hollows below the old city. Long have I been at peace. Your disturbance shall not go unpunished. Oh. Okay, I'm dead. So don't go, try stealing random things from liches. It might not be a good idea. Especially if they know time stop. He's not joking. Like, Gnome Fire Illusionist is actually very strong. Oh! Did he just summon a what?
Very well. Hiya.
Did he just summon a demon? Oh, yeah. So I technically got the sword. Didn't I? This is supposedly the ridiculously powerful sword that everybody was talking about. Daystar, whether created specifically for use in the service of Torm, or appropriate at some point in the long history of the Church, Paladins of the Loyal Fury have made good use of the Daystar in their battles against evil undead. Through magic or blessings, it is empowered with the Sunray, a force of pure life energy so potent that it slays both living and unliving. Okay. That's kind of cool. It's +4 versus... What? It does double damage against undead. And it's +4 versus... So basically, I'm gonna need this sword. It's probably the strongest class in the entire game. It's almost silly how strong it can get. And plays very well from beginning to end. What kind of mage would be good for a spell sword? Yeah. Fighter Illusionist would be good. I mean, you could also do a half-elf Fighter Illusionist. You wouldn't get the same buffs. But you could do it. You could do it. Okay, so we got the Daystar. We just walked into a Lich's place and just ran. We need to go to the Umar Hills if I'm correct. Alright, let's head over there and see what's up. So we're gonna, I think, rest up. Can we rest up? Okay, we can rest. We're gonna rest up a couple times because we were hurt. Now let's see what's going on in the Umar Hills.
Mayor, when is this crisis going to be solved, eh?
When is this crisis going to be solved?
Aye, me and mine need to get back to herding, we do, for the wolves have gobbled me flock entire.
Wait, what? Wolves?
Calm down, everyone, please. I assure you that everything that can be done is being done.
Really? And what is that? Aye, you just hired a group of those adventurers, didn't you? Where in the abyss are they? Well, they haven't come back yet, no. Oh, we're doomed. Doomed. We must flee the village. We must flee before more people go missing. Now, people. Come, this is no time to panic. Please, listen to my husband. Yes, well, we're looking for another group of adventurers here to handle the situation. To kill them ogres and evil kin, you mean? Yes, ever since that band of monsters moved into the area, we've had nothing but trouble. They're eating people, that's what. You're both daft. 'Tis the wolves that have been wandering the hills, sure enough. Hungry they is. It's not the wolves, you fool, it's Umar itself, returned to haunt us and steal our children. Umar? Don't be telling that folktale now. Can't you see it's the ogres plain as the truth? Please, please. We must first find out what happened to our ranger, Morella, and then track down the source of these murders. More adventurers will come soon. Well, they can't come soon enough. You best be doing something, Mayor. Or we need to be fleeing to the city for our safety. I'm trying to do something. Everyone remain calm. Panic will not help. I am going to return to my home now. Everyone, go home, please. Well, we might be able to help you a little bit later. We may be adventurers. The reason to go gnome, if you want that is 19 intelligence, true. And with a good constitution, you get extra saving throws because you're a tiny character, like a dwarf bonus. It's the only class with both benefits, and you can't be a kit mage, illusionist, for example, as a multi-class except for gnome. Yeah. If you have Baldur's Gate 1, it's worth playing. Your character carries into Baldur's Gate 2 when you finish. It's very well done. You also learn a ton about the game, working through the initial storyline, but starring in Baldur's Gate 2 is perfectly doable as well. Yes, I will agree. I actually started in Baldur's Gate 2. Never played Baldur's Gate 1 until it got the Enhanced Edition. And then I still waited a little while. I finally got down to it and I actually enjoyed it. Jacob is a character that we imported from the first game. And the story and just what happens is actually pretty fun. In all honesty.
What do you want, groundling?
So I would also say,
Must be paid well for this.
I feel like any character can work. Maybe not all characters as well as others, I will say that. Just as long as you make a character and you have fun with it. And you got your story. But also, as long as you feel that your character is... I was gonna say, there's two schools of thought. The character is powerful, and the character is like a fun character in concept. And then there's also the character is powerful, but also is like a weird concept. Like, I don't know, a ranger with crazy thrown weapons.
Never had breakfast. No, sorry.
Good day, I'm Vincenzo, and I offer you all the service of me humble little inn. There are a lot of things to be said about your inn, Vince, but humble ain't the one I would be picking, aye? Hush, boy, and keep calling me Vince, and I'll have you strapped o'er a log. The name's Vincenzo. That's a lot of rot. You hears that name from a Symbian trader and suddenly you're putting on airs. Never mind the boy, he's an ignorant lout I took in out of pity, a simpleton who doesn't know his place. Is there aught I can do for you, my good lord? No thanks. I think we'll just talk to the dude about the killings, and we'll see what's going on.
It'd be the decision I'd make.
There's no character that can't work, there's some that are easy, others. True. Like fighter cleric. Super easy. A jester bard. You're gonna need a little work with that one. I'm gonna be honest, I've tried it. It was, I had problems. I did have problems, but it was still fun. Totemic Druid 12 dual class to fighter would be a weird example. I am just thinking about that right now. Because he'd have fighter defenses and he'd still be able to summon things to help. And he's also a spontaneous caster. That's actually just crazy enough to work, though. Is that your new character? The Totemic Druid? Oh wait, no, that was your all magic party, right?
Hello.
Hello.
I don't recognize you. You must be new to Innisfail. Is there something I can help you with?
Yeah, you said... Oh, of course, Minsk. We come... we come because the little boy, Dylan, said that there was evil here, in need of a butt-kicking. And good for us that we have our boots on, yes, sir. You did? Then the boy did get to the city after all. Ah, I'm pleased to hear it. You have come to our aid, then? We have. I would like to know more about what is going on here first. Well, I need to gather... He doesn't care. What's going on? Yes, of course. It's a gruesome business. I'm sure that little Dylan told you some of the story, but I should elaborate on it for your benefit.
We've had a run of killings and disappearances here as of late.
Ah. People murdered in their beds, their bodies disappearing, bodies found with the skins inside out. Normally we would turn to our local ranger protector to aid us in time like this, but our ranger Morella has vanished. Several men went to our cabin southwest of the village, and they found no sign of her. It is not like her to be absent for so long. I fear the worst. Soon after the shepherds and farmers from the outlying holes began disappearing. People heard strange noises at night, and we have no ranger to turn to. Everyone's frightened, but they're scared to leave as well. Else, they get caught out in the wilderness by whatever has been doing the killing. And of course, everyone has ideas on what's behind all this. It's the ogres, my husband, you know it is. My wife, Ina. And yes, many people think that the group of ogres who moved into the area just before the killings began likely is too. They're in the hills, too close to the village, I say. Yes, you can find them in the hills, a bit north of here. Of course, others think it's a pack of very large wolves that's been ranging the hills for some years. And still others claim Umar herself, the great witch of the hills, has returned. Legend has it that she was responsible for deaths much like these ones. Phew, that is just old legends. Umar has been gone for over 500 years, my husband. Yes, true. I suppose I should warn you. I've already hired a famous knight, Mazzy Fenton, and her troop, but they haven't been back. Wolves, ogres, witches. Oh my, it is too much for Minsk, poor head, to comprehend. Which of these are evil? The edge of my sword shall find the truth. To be honest, I think you should check on the ogres and their fellows before chasing after legends and such. So will you? Will you help us? I'll make an attempt, yes. No, I'll need a reward. Well, my village is in dire need. I tell you what. If you end the murders, I will give you the armor that belonged to our first Ranger Protector. Really, only the first Ranger Protector? True, neutral, evil genius, enhanced. That is my ancestor, and I've kept it. I'm told it's wrapped up with strong protective magics. I'd be happy to offer it, and some gold to save my village. I want payment in advance? Okay, see, I feel like we're just holding him up now. Jacob, very well, I'll help you if I can. Oh, most excellent, my lord. Go to Morella's cabin and find where she's gone. My men are too frightened to go that far from the village. Okay, her cabin is west of the village, in the valley. If it should be hard to find, there are other, older cabins in the hills, abandoned for many years. Or go north from here to the river to find that Madoff and his beasts. I have little doubt that they are responsible for all of this. But we must be sure. I'm relieved that you have decided to help us. You have the run of the village, my lord. If you need anything else, do not hesitate to come to me. Oh, most glorious day. One step closer we come to being true heroes, yes indeedy. Even little Boo's first stands on end from his anticipation. Oh, my Minsk voice is terrible. I'm trying. True neutral, how you doing tonight, man? We just did Caldoran's, family quest. That's the first time I've ever done that, and oh my goodness. Caldoran is the very picture example of someone who's, I want to say, stuck to lawful good so hard that it's actually made a noticeable strain on his life. And that was actually a really good way to take that. Okay. So everybody's good. I was going to say there's a character who's a wild mage, and she's very interesting. I'm not super great with wild mages. I just throw magic and hope she doesn't do anything crazy like summon a demon, because that did happen in Baldur's Gate 1. It was not a fun time. It was not a fun time at all. So wild magic is fun, but slightly unpredictable. And when I say slightly unpredictable, I mean, when things go good, they go fantastic. When things go bad, you will probably die. It's either that or get a bunch of angry squirrels. Although we found out that the angry squirrels could tank. So wild mage is pretty good. Yeah, but you gotta know what you're doing, I feel, with wild mage. Or maybe not. Oh, are these are those guys. Let's go talk to them. This is the ogre mage, right? These guys are actually ridiculously close. Let's try to diplomacy. End of Baldur's Gate 2 also. Would you try to coast magic missile and get Gate instead? It's wild magic. It's supposed to be unpredictable. Hold. Yeah, I'm not doing an ogre voice for this one. Use not a human village. Oh, use not of human village. Why you come? What use wanting? I want to know why you're killing people in the village. Okay, we presume too much there. Who are you and what are you doing here? I'm here to exterminate your band? I don't know. I want to know why you're killing people in the village. Let's go with that one. We no kill no humans in village. We no want trouble with yous. How do I know you're telling the truth? Always Madoff and followers be chased and hated cause me an ogre. We just wants to be left alone. We come here 1 moon ago. Tries to settle for a while, yes? Soon after we come, fellows begin to vanish. 1, 2, they go. Some turn up killed, skin missing, skin bodies vanish too. Madoff no know who killing us. Madoff word. Numbers get smaller. We likely hear, but something bad is here too. Killing us fellows, very bad. Something's killing your people too. What do you think it is? Also, yeah, True Neutral, how you doing tonight? Madoff no knows. Maybe wolves, maybe bad magics. Nobody see what kills fellows. Comes at night, though maybe in the shadows. I think we should believe him. My voice on that ogre. I see, so your band is no better off than the village I'll be going then. Wait, you not attack us? We needs you bring word to human village. Humans run when Madoff goes. So me needs yous to do it for me. Yous bring word, yes? What kind of word do you need brought to them? Anarch Dubby. Hello. Hello. How are you doing tonight? Make sure you do her quest, her full quest line in Baldur's Gate 2, by the way. Many useful loots. Okay. Good to know. What kind of word do you need brought to them? And also, Anarchy, or Anarch. Who exactly do you tend to play in Baldur's Gate? We're rocking out with Jacob, who is a half-orc fighter/cleric right now, and I'm having a blast. Madoff no want death. Madoff no want fight. Just want peace. You tell villagers. Maybe that Madoff and fellows will protect village. Protect from orcs. In mountain, yes? Humans let us stay then. And no call nights. Maybe let us come, once in a moon, to trade for food and goods. Madoff make deal with village. If yous tells them, we no want trouble. I'm not about to bring a broker. To broker a deal. Of any kind, forget it. No, I don't know about that. Fighter mages usually? We were talking about not halfling, gnome fighter illusionist a little bit earlier. And just some other stuff. What do you usually go for? Do you go like half-elf fighter mage? Alright. Alright, I'll tell the mayor what you've said. But I can't promise anything. Madoff happy. Maybe fellows can live alone and eat good. Be happy here. You do good things. Maybe humans agree. Madoff keep deal. You tell them. Okay. So at least let's try to get this worked out for Madoff. I'm actually kind of happy. I mean, we could have just showed up and completely murdered all of them, but Baldur's Gate surprises. Not all ogres are evil. Not all ogres are evil. Just some. Like the one that got me in Baldur's Gate 1. With a freaking charm spell. That was a fun time. Humans, since they can dual class. Ah, so dual as opposed to multi-class. I've been wanting to try some dual class options, but I'm always afraid of just like completely buggering it up. Okay, Corgan, you talk.
Is there something you need?
I've spoken to the ogre, Madoff. And I do not believe he nor his fellows are responsible for the Emmonsville problem. What? But I was sure that those monsters were the killers, but What makes you so certain that they're not? Madoff has had his own people go missing, much the same as yours. He is as worried as you are. Oh, that isn't good news at all. If the ogres can be worried, what should we be? Actually, Madoff sent me with a proposition. He and his people will provide protection for the village in exchange for peaceful relations and a bit of trade. I like that. Nancy played a Wizard Slayer all the way through. I wonder if a Wizard Slayer duel to mage would be playable. That shouldn't be possible. He has. I must say, that might not be such a bad idea. If this ogre can be trusted, that is. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. My lord, I will have to go and talk to them. I suppose we could both benefit from this. Since the ogres are no longer a possibility, all I can suggest is you go to Marilla's cabin. There must be some evidence of what happened to her. Yes! I'm sorry. Ding. We finally get that next level of cleric. Okay, we're good. We get 5th level cleric spells. Yes! I'm sorry. I'm really excited for that, ladies and gentlemen. I've been wanting these. I've been wanting. Oh, what do we go for? Champion strength really doesn't matter. We're pretty high there. Actually, hold up. The target gains a bonus to his Thaco at a rate of 1 for every 3 levels of caster. So at 9th level, the priest would confer a Thaco bonus of 3 to the target, and so on. Also, the target's strength. I don't care about strength. We're pretty much maxed out on strength, but that champion strength doesn't sound too bad. We got Flame Strike. Magic resistance sounds pretty good. Mass Cure is probably what we're going to need a lot of. We got Raised Dead. So we'll never have that problem in the Underdark where someone's dead and we don't have anyone to raise them. Alright, we got Repulse Undead, Righteous Magic. This is a powerful combat spell that the priest that enhances the priest's physical prowess, turning him into a juggernaut of destruction. The effect adds 1 temporary hit point per level of the caster. Okay, so that'd be like 8. Not fantastic. Adds 1 point of strength for every 3 levels. To a maximum of 25? And causes every successful hit to inflict maximum damage. The effects last for the duration of the spell or until dispelled. Slay Living, I don't care about. I'm thinking Righteous Magic and Champion Strength are probably going to be like our go-tos. Actually, I kind of want to rock out with Righteous Magic right now just to see what happens. So what else did we get? We got an extra, I think, 2nd level and 1st level, if I'm correct. Let's just, I guess we could just go with Aid here. Aid's always useful. And Cure Light Wounds? Not really much I can think of right there. Okay, that I am happy with. But yeah, so it's a wizard. I'm just thinking like thematics. You could definitely probably do it. Like a wizard slayer who at some point decides to learn wizardry to best defeat their foes. That would actually be a ridiculous combination. Once you got it to what? Like when everything's evil after the dual classing to level 12? That would be pretty wild. Because essentially you'd be able to go toe-to-toe. You would beat any wizard. Just straight up. You give him, we just managed to steal this from a lich. But if you pass him the longsword, where is it? Here it is. If you pass him Daystar, that would be nuts against certain... Actually, what's the worst a lich can do? Like, I know that there's a lich who was completely impenetrable to anything that was under what? +4, I think? +4, I believe? Yeah. I think that would actually be kind of a really interesting concept. A wizard slayer that goes the Highlander route, there can only be one. Yeah, Kangax. So is it 4 or is it 5? Because I'm slightly sketchy on that. I think it's 4. I just remember when I actually beat him. What's your favorite companions in Baldur's Gate 1 and 2? Personally, I cannot stand any of them, especially Imoen. Her reaction to dead companions pisses me off, and her tone is terrible. Oh, see? So, oh, it's +4 or higher. Okay, so we'd actually meet that level. That's not a bad idea then. So, favorite companions would probably be Mazzy and Viconia. Those are my two favorite characters. I don't know why I like Viconia so much. It's possibly because her voice actress did technically two of my favorite characters in a game called Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. And then Mazzy, I just love Mazzy. Just everything about Mazzy. I mean, except for the fact that Mazzy can sometimes get a little, I wouldn't say indignant, but I like Mazzy. Through whatever flaws she has as a character. Now, what about you? Do any of the newer characters, Anarch, do you like any of them? Like, we've got Nira here. At some point, we're going to do an evil run-through. I don't know if we'll play through Baldur's Gate 1 with the evil character, but I'm planning on doing an evil gnome illusionist run-through. And we're going to have Doran, and we'll most likely kill a lot of paladins. That's probably going to happen. They're both voiced very well. Well, think about it. Is it Grey Dizelle? How do you pronounce her name? It's Grey something. She's done a lot of characters, both in television and in video games. And then Mazzy's voice actor is the person who did FemShep. So I just love when I hear both of those characters speak. I mean, that's not the end-all be-all for a character. But I like Mazzy as a character, and I do enjoy Viconia. Because she's super evil! And there's a particular conversation she had with Keldorn the first time I ever played the game that I thought was interesting, you know, until he killed her. Grey Dizelle. Okay, Nira, Amelman, Aerie eventually are the most powerful companions. Okay. Interesting. Well, actually, do you like... See, Amelman, I'm probably butchering his name, because I've never actually had him in my party. Like, literally, I've never actually had him at party. I've never found him very just fun. I will say, there are two characters in this game that absolutely drive me up a wall. Like, Keldorn, I now, you know, like a little bit more after we did a story mission. But, Aerie? Oh, we're getting attacked by shadows? Okay. Okay, we're gonna be fine with this. Minsk, go in. Nira, I want you to pull back. Yoshimo can't do anything. Corgan, you should probably actually try. And you, let's get some magic missiles going. Okay, there we go. We do have the Flail of Ages, so this shouldn't be too difficult. Just need to actually hit things in a coherent manner. You have to do his quest correctly? Really? Okay, but Aerie and Hair Delise are the two characters who drive me up a wall. Like, I can't deal with him calling me his raven every freaking 5 minutes, man. I can't do it. In the end of Baldur's Gate 2, he is so high level, he explodes vampires with his turn. Wow, that's actually pretty cool. Nah, I don't like anyone in this game? What? Barks are too frequent and are very annoying. You can change the frequency of speech. Yeah, nobody likes it. Is there anybody out there who likes Hair Dallas? Please tell me. We will not judge. You could just come out and say, hey, I like Hair Dallas, and here are the reasons. So, I was gonna say, Anarch, Vale is, I think, been doing... No. Okay, I'm going to remove what I was just going to say. You know, but it's still the possibility that it will come up at some point in time and just kind of ruin a moment. I could understand that. Is it possible that you could just go Icewind Dale and just make an entire, party? Because that would be fun, too. Actually being able to control your characters like that. Okay, I feel like maybe we should check that cave. Should we check that cave? Let's go to Umar Cave. Because we got attacked by shadows right outside Umar Cave, so let's try that. Like... And the thing about it is, if you're going to be a bard, you have to just deal with Hair Delise. You can make a whole Baldur's Gate party with no NPCs. Usually make the entire party myself in EE. Okay. Do you have any interesting team comps that you've made? Like anything dope? Because Vale has been doing some nutty, like, all magic party with, like, dual class shamans and stuff. Maybe that should be something that we do next. I just make an entirely evil party. Actually, that'd be nice to do for something else. Oh, not yet? Ah, okay, cool. Because I feel like... I kind of like that freedom. We didn't move a single... Okay, come on, people. Let's go. Shaman, Sorcerer, pair up was interesting. Yeah, how did that work out, essentially? What were your, like, go-to combos? Because you had 2 spontaneous casters. So you had to really... Well, you know your stuff. Oh! That's a dead body. Okay. Yoshimo, hide. Thank you, Yoshimo. You're the best thief ever. Best thief there ever was. Yep. Yep. Love Yoshimo so much. Okay. Check for traps. What was that? Oh! Wait, this is... It's a mimic? What? No, stop. It was a mimic? And it held everyone. Okay, no, it's not getting a chance to eat. Oh. Okay. Well, the good news is Jacob killed the mimic. Now let's see what was inside. I was gonna say unless a mimic can somehow trap themselves. Alright, good job everybody. We got some blood and a diamond? Also, we're still holding that guy's body. We should probably, you know, turn that back in. Okay, Corrigan will grab the diamond. Okay, no. Minsk will grab the diamond. Because this is JB's eternal problem of carrying way too many items and not selling them. So we just got a vial of blood? Mimic's blood. The blood of a mimic which you have killed. Mimic's blood is often used in the creation of golems. Okay, maybe somebody will need a golem at some point in time. This was definitely... I like how they set this up. That was a smart mimic. Look, gold, jewels. Pay no attention to all the dead bodies. Pay no attention to the dead bodies at all. The one thing I still haven't done is the what trio? FMT trio. FMT? Fighter, mage, thief. Ah, okay. Whoa. How would you do that? It would take quite a bit of time, wouldn't it? You don't have any heals. I mean, I feel like fighter, mage, thief, cleric would definitely be doable. But just yikes. That just sounds like a nightmare. Okay, so I think we found the ranger's cabin. I just now need to go, you know, the entire way around. That's all. And get attacked by, is this bear going to attack us? Okay, no. But hey, the bear led us on a secret route. I would like to think that that was Meryl's best bear friend. Who was leading us over here for a reason. Okay, let's see what's out here. So I'm assuming this is her cabin. Okay, any more mimics?
What?
Okay, Yoshimo, are you just got a bunch of crap on you. Okay, what's this? Girdle of Fortitude? The girdle greatly increases the wearer's constitution. King Vilos used it when leading an expedition against marsh trolls. He'd been severely sickened in the past winter and was no longer the healthy man he once was. The belt gave extra years to his lifespan and inspired his men to renew their confidence in their king once more. See, if that was set constitution to 18, you know, forever, that wouldn't be too bad. But for 8 hours, I mean, I guess? Cool. I mean, Minsk, hey, 18 constitution, there you go. I don't know, fighter, mage, thief, half-elf character, Oh, so it's just all three. Yeah, that sounds a little tedious. I don't know if I could do that. If there was a fighter, mage, thief on the team, that would be a lot of fun. Capable of doing everything outside of healing. I'm still thinking about doing that human dual
What do you need?
thief cleric.
I do it well.
Is it cleric? Oh, that's. I think I know what happened to our ranger friend. It looks as if a violent struggle has taken place here. Someone was killed and dragged out of the cabin. There are a few footprints in the blood. They appear to be dog or wolf prints. Okay. You tried it and it's still tedious. Okay. Yeah, that just sounds like not a fun time. We got some arrows. Of course, Yoshimo can't grab the arrows, so
What'll it be?
Nira, if you could, pick these arrows up. But I will say, since we were talking about characters earlier, Nira and the Blackguard so far are my favorite out of the four that were added. There's Rasad, Nira, Dorn, and I forget the last one's name because I hardly ever bring her. She is a thief vampire. And out of everybody, I just like the two of them the best. So let's check what we found
Require my counsel, yes?
and see what's up with that. Only evil party? Kappa? Hexot, yeah. Yo, boss, what's good, man? Only evil party. I'm thinking about it. Right now, we're mixing it. We got Corgan, Jacob's neutral. We're going to eventually pick up Mazzy. And then I was thinking maybe we'll switch out Minsk for Volgear. And then, we got one evil party member. That's good enough. And having Corgan constantly talking about how he's going to kill somebody. You know, that might be enough evil for this playthrough. The heavy crossbow of accuracy, the guide, a favorite siege weapon. Okay. Not a bad crossbow. Not really big into crossbows, but hey, not terrible. But yeah, Hexot is just like, Corgan hates gnomes? Wait, so are you telling me him and, Jan Jansen will try to kill each other? And of course, I completely forget to check this. Let's take a look at it. Walg. We travel this day to search out the wolf lair. My own scouting of the region has confirmed Morella's suspicions that there is a larger pack of wolves acting in this area. On the map included, I have indicated where I believe the wolf den to be located. Follow us if you can, but be cautious. We can ill afford another mysterious disappearance. Until we meet again, Mazzy. On the same sheet is drawn a crude but effective map, which indicates the path to a forested area several hours to the north of Immense Vale. Alright, let's go. Oh, I love Mazzy so much. Borgandor, Nira, Vaconia, Keldorn. That's your lineup? Oh, dude. Keldorn's gonna kill somebody before the day's done. Whoa. That was a little sketchy. Let's just head off. What is going on out here in the rain? I was gonna say, come on. I'm not exactly playing on potato, so. Alright, we're good. Is it the Windspear Hills that we're headed to? Or is it another location? Oh! Beast Curs, your terror ends here. Wait, Beast Curs? What are you talking about? That was odd? Yeah, it was. I try to play Good Alignment Party, but I surrender. You surrender? Yeah, go for it. Yeah, that was really weird. Because we didn't drop frames, it was the game. And for Baldur's Gate 2, I don't know if that's just the game having some issues itself in optimization, I don't know. You're awfully eloquent for a beast your size. We should talk a moment. No more words. Your lies will taint this land no longer. Okay. I do not think we were supposed to be here. I think maybe we should have, taken a turn at Albuquerque. We're gonna hit chaotic commands.
Yes.
We're actually going to try Jacob's new ability. We didn't sleep, so we don't have it. So just defensive harmony up. Yoshimo, do you have any? Okay, you got arrows. Let's just see. Thieves are literally like the characters I hate the most. And I don't know why that is. It shouldn't be that way. I should love thieves. But I'm just not a huge fan of them in this game. Or any of the games for that matter. Like, I play a lot of Icewind Dale. Or at least I really like Icewind Dale. And not a huge thief person. Like, I need a special thief. I usually just pick up a fighter slash thief. Attack. Alright, everybody should be good except for Yoshimo. Okay, save him, Nira. Okay, now Jacob will also probably have to heal him. Don't worry, move away from the front lines to help the thief, that's all. Okay, somebody's casting spells though. Well, his spell's lost, which is good. I would like to say... Well, no, I'm not going to say that. I was going to say... Nira seems to be doing a lot better. Yeah, we're kiting. We're out. And finish it off. Kinsey, dual, thief is crazy. Oh, I can believe it. And Tui bards are worse. Hey, Hey, don't talk about my jesters like that. That was a fun character to play for a little bit. My jester bard. It was awful. Jesters can be cool, but just that was a steep learning curve on what I can and cannot do and where I should be. What goes on here? I've seen many strange things in my time, but the events of the past few moments tops them all. Who are you that can change shape so readily, and why have you slain these beasts that become men? I played this clash combination. Jester before Enhanced Edition was actually good. It got nerfed for no reason. Because people would just turn invisible. Once you discover it, you just turn invisible and make everybody go crazy and kill each other. When you think about like the visual, of a jester turning invisible and then whispering nothings into other people's ears to get them riled up and angry at each other. That's genius. Like, it's perfect, but apparently nah. Jesters just can't be like that anymore. But some monsters do have backstab immunity. True. They do. But then you still have your Kinsei abilities, so you're fine. My name is Jacob. What do you imply, friend? What'd you see? Wonder if I saw what I think I saw. You were all ogres fighting, yet deaths yielded human bodies. Now there are no monsters. Only you and these slain knights. It appears that I've been tricked into killing these knights. That is the conclusion I've come to. Though the priests of Helm will not believe what has happened. They will seek justice, and only your heads will suffice. That's dire news indeed. What do you suggest we do? I suggest that you take sanctuary with me until you can discover how this unfortunate event came to pass. Okay, we're so far off from our original plan. That'd be great in tabletop? Yeah, it's a great idea. Okay, so we're going to load our autosave here and try to figure out where the heck we're going, right? So do we need to head further north? Is that what we need to do? Let's head further north and maybe we'll find the path that Mazzy was talking about. It used to be a large range for the magic songs, now it's tiny. That also sucks. Because you would think, okay, it's within earshot, right? Earshot is, or within hearing, is pretty wide. At least you would hope that a bard would be able to affect a very long range. I mean, that's what they train for, right? But was there anything else that was, like, crazy broken about bards? Or did Beamdog just say, no, bards, you can't do bard things anymore. Stop being good. Or stop barely being good. Okay, it's further north. Alright, thank you. Because I was a little... We hit that mission up way before I wanted to. Like, way before I wanted to. Didn't really want to deal with whatever's going on up there. Also, thank you all for watching. It is appreciated. Okay, so I guess we have to go past these guys and then hit further north. Okay, it's this way. This way, now let's head up. The range is now approximately the size of a fireball spell. Boo. I will admit I do not like that idea.
Aye, that be sounded right.
Where the heck are we supposed to be going? Is it by this moose? Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, this is the cabin that I take it we're supposed to find. So there's multiple cabins. There's one I'm guessing Mazzy and her people were staying at, and then this is maybe the ranger's cabin, if I'm correct? Where's the door? We have to go all the way around? Okay, no door to the cat. What? Okay, no, the door is just open. Okay, fine. And don't see anybody. Let's keep it moving. Oh!
More cowled ones are their servants now.
Oh there.
By the gods, I swear you'll not live to take me to that damnable sphere.
When I was playing 5e, and I once teleported in the Lich's Lair upper level and was transported monster alone, I was at 2 hit points. Then I remembered I had special mummy potion, and I forced the tentacle monster to drink it too. So you guys turned into mummies? And I take it the Lich was none the wiser? He's just like, they're just more mummies. I don't care. I have like thousands of them. Whatever. By the gods, I swear you'll not live to take me to that damnable spear. I'm no servant of anyone or anything. What are you talking about? So, interesting fact, if we had done more of the Keldorn mission, we would have been sent here to collect Valgir's head. Never killed Valgir. I think our evil gnome in the future will. I'm no servant of anyone or anything. Well, I'm kind of a priest, so I can't say that. I care not, I breach your walls and seek tribute in gold or blood. I'm here on my own, so before you jump to conclusions, I would know your name. My name? My name is Valgir Corthala. I thought you knew this. Nope. You do not serve the wizards? Then I've hidden myself so desperately only to be set upon by chance. This is misfortune indeed. You might still be able to help me. A planar spear appeared suddenly in the slums of Althkatla several weeks ago, which you may have seen. My ancestor, the necromancer Lavok, built that spear and disappeared with it for over 5 centuries ago. It has not been seen since until its reappearance. I have no desire to meet my ancestor, and even less desire to help the cowed wizards, who believe my body is the only key to enter the sphere, alive or no. They tried to force my cooperation, and I was forced to defend myself and flee. I had hidden away here, successfully, I thought, until you came. You killed him, once with a good party and it was not a great plan? Oh, dude, I could believe Keldor and Mazzy were just upset. Like, they were ready to kill you after that one. Who are you that I should believe you? How do I know you're not lying to me? Why should you fear this Lavok? This ancestor of yours is certainly dead. Nah, it was sleep potion that made you sleep for 5,000 years. I saved for intrigue possibilities, but I was desperate, since I was a simple sorcerer. True. And you had 2 hit points left. So it was either you go to sleep and then your party later on at some point in time rescued you, or you just immediately die and roll up a new character. Or, if the DM was nice, the Lich would have taken you prisoner for further study or something along those lines. But yeah, I could agree with that plan. Just take the potion, monster. Shut up. We'll be back eventually. They'll wake us up, before that 5,000 years, and if not, I'm good. Oh, you made the monster drink it? Also, wait, you made the Lich drink it. Okay, that was a good plan. In 5,000 years, everybody should be strong enough to defeat the Lich at that point. Okay. That actually was a good plan. Why should you fear this Lavok? Is there no way to confront the cowed wizards and keep them from bothering you? Also, Anarch, do you play D&D often? Is there no way to confront... No, not the Lich. Oh, it was one of the Lich's pets. Okay. So, hey. That took out a decent threat. Very easily. Every Sunday? Good stuff. I've never played. I've wanted to. I was close to playing once, but apparently it was just a show. And I remember we had a couple people lurk. I remember Vale, you told me that you had a Temple of Elemental Evil run that was pretty dope. But outside of that, and I know Malarchus said that he played D&D for quite some time. I think 2E and 3E were his big things. But I've never, super gotten in. Just can't find the fantastic people to play with. Okay, where was I? It was a blast? Oh, dude, I bet. I know you said it ended when you came up against some, like, ridiculous monster. Pity, but I am only interested in what I can take from you. Very well then, I have no desire to further you. I shall be on my way. Wait! I have a proposal. If you are but willing to hear it, I have no interest in any proposal that you might have to make. Excuse me. If you have a proposal, make it quickly. My proposal is that we return to the city and enter the sphere. That way, I will know if Lavokda lives. If he does, we can exterminate his ghoulish existence once and for all. You are more than welcome to whatever lies within the sphere, such as magical treasure and anything else of Lavok's. None of it interests me in the slightest. Seems unlikely. The story of yours sounds like a fantasy. How do I know you're not lying? What you suggest sounds interesting, but will the coward wizards not oppose us? What's to stop me from using a bite and okay, well, I agree. Join with me, and we shall see what is inside the planar sphere of yours. Most excellent. My family swore an oath long ago to kill Lavok. Should he ever reappear, and perhaps I shall be able to fulfill it. My heartfelt thanks at your offer of aid. I should probably tell you, before you agree to that, I intend to rescue an old friend of mine, Imowen, who has been taken hostage by the coward wizards. It could be dangerous. There is strength in numbers with you, and if you wish to have my help in exacting a toll against the coward wizards that stand in your way, you'll hear no complaint from me. Let us be moving then. More than likely the coward wizards will hear of my movements, and the fact that you accompany me soon enough, we shall have to be ready. Be welcome, brother of the woods. Together you and Boo and I shall stride forth to crush all evil, even in our wake. Woe betide evil. Okay, so we got another ranger. That's not too bad. At least we now have more inventory space. I feel bad for thinking of Baldur as inventory space. He has a +2 katana, which isn't too bad. What are Balgir's stats actually? So he is good with katanas and he's good with spears. That's wow. That's pretty bad. Longbow, okay. 2 weapon style, alright. But spears? Okay, whatever. He's got mind shield, which is kind of nice. Yeah, we're gonna have to put some work into him as a character. I would like him to use the long sword and maybe a short sword, but that'll take a little bit. Well, hey, we got Baldur on the team at least, so that's not too bad. He's got the bow, longbow, not a magic bow, it's just a normal. No. I thought we had a magic longbow, we don't. Nira took it with her. Also, let's identify this really quickly. And she cannot identify that right now. We should identify it because I'm pretty sure that would help Jacob quite a bit. Alright. So let's head off and try to take care of this. And hopefully we can go north from here and we'll be alright. Yeah, there's a longbow. After you help... Okay, bear. Just making threatening noises. After you help, what's her name? Nalia. Where the heck is this place? Okay, the grizzly bear just killed something. Oh, it went after the deer, okay. After you help Nalia, you can find this ridiculously good longbow. And sadly, Nalia wound up keeping it towards the end of our adventure.
Hey, remember when I said I was seeing someone back in Baldur's Gate after you and I, after we parted ways?
Mm-hmm.
It didn't end well.
Why?
Actually, I'm not sure it really ended at all. I sort of left.
You you sort of left. Really? Not the most graceful way to end a relationship.
Right. This is what happened. I woke up one morning and saw him lying there,
Okay.
and I knew it couldn't go on.
He didn't look bad or anything. I just knew. So I got up, got my things together, and walked out. Wow. Go Nira. Why didn't you talk to him? I'm not sure I understand. I would have done the same in your shoes. Cold. You're as cold as ice, Nira. Why didn't you talk to him?
I was afraid, I guess. Not of him. I didn't want to see him hurt.
I have plenty of people, of course. I've hurt plenty of people. Usually with magic, and usually by accident. It's happened again and again, but I couldn't bear to see his face, to know I was responsible for how he felt. Why are you telling me this, Nira? You clearly feel responsible whether you see him or not. If it makes you feel any better, there's no chance of you breaking my heart. Here we get. Oh! Let's go with 2. Wait, why are you telling me this? We'll go with 2.
I just thought you should know.
I don't want to say that, this is this, or this is that, because you'd have no idea what I was talking about. I just thought that you should know what you're getting into in case I start having feelings for you. In case I still have feelings for you. In case of what? If it makes you feel any better, you'll not break my heart. Can we get moving? I'm not getting into anything. Oh!
Hey! Maybe you could try being a little more loud and straightforward.
But yes, something like that. I'm not saying you do, and I'm not saying I do, but there it is. I see, well, I'm not saying anything one way or the other, but thank you. Let's go with 1.
Boy, am I glad that's over.
Can we get moving? Fast. I can jog on ahead and do some scouting. That was deliciously awkward. So, okay. I've been running around for where we're supposed to go. This, like, other side of the Umar Hills. What am I missing, Vale? What am I missing, everyone? Because this is kind of annoying. Because we know on the map. Or am I just hitting up the right? It's the north of the Emmonsville region. Should I be, like, on the other side? Or what's up with this? Read everything, talk to everyone? Ah, crap. Okay, I got you. Okay, now I got it. See, I'm jumping. I'm just chomping at the bit. I want to see Mazzy. That, and maybe we could get a couple nice items. Well, we did manage to get our boy, so I'm not too happy about that. I mean, I'm not too upset about that. But thank you, Val. I'm not following proper quest line ideas. Basically, we kind of know that it's either the wolves or the witch at this point. And Mazzy's money was on the wolves. So we need to go talk to them and figure out where the heck this place is. So let's go talk to the mayor, and hopefully he should actually be able to tell us where we need to go. And... okay, there we go. Where'd the mayor go?
You look like a good enough sort.
Huh. That's weird.
I best be paid well for this.
The mayor out and about on the town? Talking to his constituents, or what's up with this? What's up with him?
Nothing you wish.
You know anything about these killings? The wolves, it's a gruesome sight. I've seen them too. Them wolves look at me from afar with smarts in their eyes. 'Tis the truth. The rest of the village is full of fools. Them ogres, I seen them and they ain't so bad. And the Umar stuff is nothing but a load of nonsense. Has nothing been done to hunt these wolves? Bloody Mare hired a halfling hey! And her troop to find out what's been happening. They haven't come back. Wolves ripped them apart, is my guess. Why would wolves come back to take away bodies a day later? Don't right know. Don't rightly know. Ain't nothing natural, that's for sure. They just seem to up and vanish, as far as I can tell. Okay, I'll be going then. On your way, stranger. We don't need any more trouble here, that's for certain. So maybe we'll go to the inn and talk to some people. I found it odd that the mayor isn't in his home right now. Is there anyone? Maybe we can talk to this gentleman. The innkeeper might be able to point us in the right direction.
Never had rats. No sorry.
Killings around here. Tales of the Witch Umar. Okay, maybe some other time. No thanks. Okay. So, we don't really see the mayor. Huh. Maybe we could talk to someone over here, and they might know what's up?
Greetings, good customer.
A good day to you, sir. It is nice to see a new face in the village, for once. We haven't had many travelers through here since all these killings began. I'd be pleased to show you some of the goods I have to sell, although I must warn you, our mercantile company hasn't had much opportunity to deliver lately. Show me what you have to sell. Talk to the mayor, yeah. Yeah, they don't have much. I'm just trying to find the mayor. He wasn't at his home, or maybe I didn't check his home well enough. Talk to the innkeeper about Umar? I guess we could. I'm just focused on finding the mayor right now. But we'll heal the tale of Umar. I mean, she's not still alive, right? Okay, I'd like to hear the story about Umar. Egad, somebody actually wants to hear his cockamamie tripe. Silence, boy. The customer wants a story, right and true, and I am to give him one. Like I said, me family has been around these parts a long time. We were here back when the witch herself plagued these lands over 700 years ago. Umar was a wicked one. No one ever saw her except when she came down from the hills to steal some unfortunate soul, shepherds, babes, anyone who weren't careful. She'd torture them, you could hear their cries during the night. People tried to find her, but only the victims' bodies would turn up, mutilated and dead. Don't know why they just didn't kill her. 'Cause they couldn't find her, dear stupid boy. Were you not listening? And besides, she were a powerful witch, with plenty of magic for any fight. Strange thing is, me lord, Umar just vanished one day. Maybe she were killed, maybe not. But oh!
Yes!
Anarch Dubby! Thank you very much for following. Welcome to the pack! Hopefully you have a cool drink, I am on my second bottle of water. My voice is starting to get there, but thank you for following very much. It is appreciated. Okay, strange thing is, my lord, she just vanished. Maybe she were killed, maybe not, but every century or so, it said she comes back to the hills. This is where it gets right funny, your story. I'm warning you, boy. You'll be out on your ass faster than you can blink if you keep this up. As I said, every century or so, she comes again, people disappear, tortured in the hills, and only sometimes are the bodies found. Once Umar has seated herself on blood, she returns to whence she came. This is just like them other times. People forget so easily, 'tis the witch I tells you. Has nobody tried to find this witch in recent years? Well, there was a group of mages some years back who came, young ones, apprentices. I gathered 2 fellas and a young lass, sure enough. They were sent by their master to look into the Umar witch, or so they said. Nice enough group, but 'twere obvious they expected nothing. I remember 'em. They were alright, for mages, lots of nicer than the German feller. Now he should go and soak his head. Aye, true enough. Them 3 went to their hills, and they was ne'er found again, except for the lass's journals. I found those myself out in the woods. What? You found the journals? More victims of Umar herself, sure as daylight. You can read it in the lass's journal, sure enough. Thank you, Vale. See, like, Hyderabad's telling me I gotta keep hydrated. Alright, do you think I might be able to take a look at this journal? Ah, you can. I had a copy or 2 done up by a scribe friend of mine some months back. You can have one if you likes. A copy or 2? More like you got a whole storeroom full of copies of that journal. You bleeding banana. You bleeding banana? Well, so what if I have? 'Tis a good story, more or less. Make me bloody rich one day, and then where will he be, you little rugrat? More'n like ye wrote the journal yourself, I'd wager. I did nae such thing. Here ye go, me lord. Use it as you will, but beware the witch if he goes into the hills. She's not sated yet, not by a long shot. So he's just Blair Witching this right now. He's making t-shirts. He's about to start making t-shirts. Okay. So Corgan has it. Let's see. Proclamation of warning to all the guild. Nope, not that one. Oh. The Umar Witch Project. Wait, hold up. When did the Blair Witch Project come out? Yeah, we got some of the stuff from the Old Ranger's house. Maybe I missed something in the Old Ranger's house. That could be it. We just got Mazzy's notes. Hold on. When did the Blair Witch Project actually come out, ladies and gentlemen? $19.99. Huh. Okay. And when did this game come out? It was around the same time. So they just threw it in there, not knowing that the Blair Witch Project would actually become like an infamous hit. That's actually pretty cool. See, there's some stuff in this game that was topical for that time. And it's actually kind of cool that it held up. Although I don't know how it'll hold up like another 10 years from now, but pretty good. This journal, because found footage videos just became like a huge thing, or found footage movies became a huge thing for a while. Actually, they're still doing found footage horror movies, aren't they? I feel like somebody. Oh wait, no. There was the famous one about a ghost in someone's house. There will be the EEE in 10 years. They gotta make that money. Actually, I think that there will be a Baldur's Gate 3 in 10 years. And it will probably be horrible. Enhanced edition with more characters and more dialogue. It really dates the game, it does. In all honesty. It is held up because found footage, the Blair Witch Project was like the granddaddy of found footage movies. And I know people do not like things that date video games. And I know some people were upset that some recent stuff that was like added at some point in time to the Baldur's Gate series, like it dated the game. But there's so far the Umar Witch projects, which kind of dated a little bit. I mean, if you're just playing through and you don't know about the Blair Witch Project, you're not gonna like go nuts. You know, you're not going to be like, oh, this is so weird that this character wouldn't say that, or this character wouldn't do that, or this makes no sense, but you get the idea. Throwing a ball ends the game nicely. Originally Planescape Torment tells the rest of the story perfectly. Ooh, cool. I know you have the choice to either like gain your father's godlike power or just turn it down. So that's interesting. And then I don't know what happens with the rest of the characters when it comes to like the relationship guidelines. I feel like someone told me about Viconius and I got like slightly upset. Like, really? Okay, so this journal seems to be that of an apprentice mage, telling the tale of her expedition into the Umar Hills, with 2 other apprentices in the search for evidence of the fabled witch. The tale is hard to believe, but seems to relate the group's horror at getting lost and being hounded by an unseen predator during the nights. The script is in a panicky feminine hand, and the last page can barely be made out. As follows: sorry to Joshella's mother. I'm sorry about what happened to Michaelius. I feel like those are 2 characters from the actual movie, but hey, there's something out here with us. We thought it to be peasants, but peasants aren't this clever. Michaelius says it's the witch. I hear her when I sleep. I don't want to sleep. I don't want to sleep. I don't want to. The journal ends here. Interesting. You get to hold this now. Also, I think we'll rest here.
If you wish.
We might have to go. Okay.
I ate those money-grubbing scum.
Okay, noble. Rested up, so now we can identify this shield. Boom. We got this. We got a +3 shield. Once a very powerful shield used by the clerics of Bane. Most of the enchantments fled with their god's demise. Bane died? Wait, for real? The basic magical protection still remains, making it useful for an adventurer. So he wasn't the only one who came back. Or who apparently attempted to come back. Ball, we know, was ultimately not very successful, but Bane was. Oh, please tell me. Please tell. We have -7 for our Thaco. Oh, that's beautiful. We are at -7 for Thaco. Dude. Okay, I'm happy we got an old Baneite shield. You've been meaning to play through PT? It's not bad. I've seen other people play it. I haven't played it myself. So I do not think... Yeah, okay. I now know what you're talking about. I remember what we forgot. We didn't search the cabin well enough. I think the ranger has a journal too that we need to find. So we'll grab that. It's a mix of story and power gaming. Throwing Ball is all power gaming though. So some dislike one or the other. I wish that there was a little bit more story in Icewind Dale, but then again, Icewind Dale is just like straight up just rah. Oh, Planescape Torment? Oh, okay. Sorry, when I saw PT, that was the first thing I thought of. Planescape? I've never played Planescape, and Vale has been very adamant that I should. We've also been playing a little bit of Pillars of Eternity. And Kritamo was right that I should maybe post. I would also say Anarch, thank you for following. I also have a YouTube page where I post up stuff. A lot of it, well, not a lot of it is Vampire the Masquerade, but probably the things that people like the most are Vampire the Masquerade.
Happy to
Okay. Actually, we'll have ball gear check.
I bet that she'll do the trick.
Yep. We forgot the book. Might as well steal everything else while we're at it. I mean, while we're at it. It's hard to get into at the beginning, but it 100% pays off. It's amazing. If you like the story, bed into games like this. Okay. Yeah, it came from there. Oh, cool. Well, thank you for coming from there. I saw Anarch, and I was just like, oh, maybe this person likes Vampire the Masquerade, and they're part of the Anarchs. At least that was my belief. Rella's journal. You skip many of the entries of times and places far removed from your current worries. Flame Rule 7. Katji came to visit again, a sweet child, eager to learn my ways with wild creatures. Flame Rule 12. Dark creatures roam the forest. Several townspeople have been slain by some unknown predator. Everyone seems to have their own opinion of what is doing the killing. Strangest thing is that the bodies are disappearing in the morning. This leaves me baffled, for most signs point to a pack of wolves that have been in the area for a long time. Wolves don't steal bodies. Or perhaps I would say wolf-like creatures. At night, while I've been patrolling, I've often caught shadowy glimpses of these wolves running alongside me. I've tried to attract their attention, but they ignore me. I find this most strange, as if the pack is being controlled by someone else. Years ago I spoke with the pack leaders, and they were cordial. Now, they either flee from me, or, I fear to say this, they stalk me. It is near noon, and still the wood outside my cabin seems full of shadows. I've been hard-pressed to hear birds, and most of the larger animals have fled. I plan to find the wolves' den this afternoon. I've drawn a map to it. All signs point to them as being the culprits. But what wolves act like these? They are wolves with the cunning of men. Werewolves. And there is something else, a whispering in my mind. It is faint now, in the waking hours, but while I sleep, I dream only of this voice and the face behind it. Whether it is connected to the voices, I do not know. I suspect by the time that the sun sets tonight, I'll have my answers. I'll have the answers to my questions. And I take it those answers or those questions were not good. Or the answers to those questions were not good. So we should be able to actually make it now. We got 2 maps, and we have a location to head to, I guess, before anything else, which is the cave where these, I'm assuming, werewolves are. Now the question is, are they really behind it? I'm not. There we go, Temple Ruins. Alright, let's go. Please, death to... Okay. So dude just died. Just go ahead and loot his body. Might as well take the arrows and the book. What's the book say? The journal was found on the body of the shadow-slain warrior that you stumbled upon near the entrance to the dark woods. The last entry is of particular interest. Nothing is as I'd imagined it would be. I expected to become a hero when I joined Mazzy Fenton's party. I expected that we would slay monsters with ease and bask in the glory of victory, as they do in the old tales, but it is not as it seems. I did not expect the drudgery of the march, the casual horror of slaughter, the smell of death everywhere. I swear I can taste it. We've killed so many shadows and black wolves that my brain has become as numb as my arm. I am covered in ichor, but have not the energy to even clean myself. If not for Mazzy, I think that I would be mad. She is a constant source of strength and always reminds me of the innocents that these beasts have killed, of the horror that we must take upon ourselves to save the people who have no defense. Mazzy is the hero here, not I. The battle has only just begun. The day we arrived at the entrance to the ruined temple, it was crawling with shadows. Were it not for Mazzy's quick thinking, we would surely be dead. There were far too many to fight, but Mazzy used the strained glass. the stained glass of the ruins to reflect what light we had, illuminating the entrance and sending the shades to their doom. While the stained glass caught the light, we were able to find a pocket of safety. Any shadows that came within were destroyed by the light. Tomorrow we will attempt to enter the temple. In the darkness, I have never felt such dread. I try to be as brave as Mazzy, but I cannot. I feel the horrible, inescapable urge to run, and when the battle is joined, I can only hope that I will not. Cool. Mazzy's the best paladin? Yeah, Mazzy's the best paladin. I find it interesting how they got around the whole thing of halflings can't be paladins. That's actually one of my biggest issues with, like, the older versions of D&D. Like, hey, I can't be an orc, you know, I can't be a half-orc wizard. No, you can't do that. Can't do that at all. Hey, can I be a halfling ranger? Nope. You can be a halfling... Oh, we're being attacked. You can be Aneth. You will not steal my vengeance. Yeah, it honestly makes no sense. Well, I think in earlier... I don't know, maybe somebody out there, Anarch, you could help me. I understand where it, like, originally came from. You know, that, like, being a orc wizard was something very surprising. I don't think you can be a half-orc in, like, the earlier versions of D&D, could you? Oh. Hi, Aneth. You're a werewolf. Are used E-Keeper to make some non-canon race class types occasionally. They just crash the game even. Oh, that's not fun, see? Like, in Icewind Dale, I had the whole issue of I wanted a halfling ranger, so I just said, I'll just be a fighter and I'll take some thief stuff. That was the idea. Did not work as well as, you know, a straight up ranger, but hey, I kind of had to make do. Man things, curse you, and curse the world. Can a wolf not enjoy her last meal in peace? We've come to put an end to the evil of you and your wolves. You've preyed on your last innocent. Disgusting fiend, make your peace with the world, for soon you shall die. Let's go with one. Yeah, you get funneled into certain tracks, yeah. It was the cosmic thing in D&D that makes no sense. Is that you can't do this. Because why? Well, I understand, like, when D&D a long time ago had, like, ages. Like, to be a wizard, you had to be of X age or, like whatever. Like, you had age charts. Like, when you got to 50 as a fighter, you lost some points here, but you gained some points in other places. I understand that. But it was just kind of like, don't really like how it worked out with only certain people can be certain classes and only certain people can multi-class. The idea being that elves, because they had such a ridiculously long lifespan, could just learn how to do, like, everything. I think what I tried was a party of halflings, and one of them just didn't work. Druid, maybe? And one of them crashed the game? See, here's the thing. If you want to play as a drow, just do what I'm going to do in the Thief playthrough, and just do a dark-skinned elf. Dark-skinned elf, white hair, be happy. That's all you can do. You get no, like, racial drow abilities, none of that. You don't get to have that fun. Okay. My wolves, ha! No longer, fool. The pack has fallen under the fell magics of the Shade Lord. Your hunting has gone awry. You suggest that the Shade Lord is responsible, yet here you gnaw on the carcasses of a human. Why would I believe this idiocy? Maybe so, but the villagers have spoken of the werewolf that leads her pack to murder innocent families. Explain yourself. Who is the Shade Lord, and what has he done to your pack? This place was not only always like this. Floating in the false and unholy darkness began only a short time ago. The ruins to the east of the den have long been a place of foreboding to my pack and me. We had no desire to tread the ground of the fallen temple. The temple was once dedicated to Amantur. Cool, we met him a little while ago. A god of the sun, and a great prophetess is buried within. It was holy ground once, though now it is fouled. It is obvious that Amantur's power has waned, for if this were still his consecrated ground, my doom would never have risen from the bowels of this temple. So, I love the fact that this ties into the cleric mission. Like, it gives you the idea that this god is either dead or dying. And that's awesome. An E keeper, you can see the drow racial abilities too. I just need to figure out the hex codes, and I could, but I haven't really had the motivation. I can understand that. Well, somebody on the internet's probably figured out the hex codes. Go on. Some weeks ago, muted rumblings were heard beneath the temple. We paid little heed to them until the skies darkened and the shadows deepened. It was high noon when it happened, and the pack gathered so that I might calm them. I thought it to be an eclipse. It was not. The Shade Lord came among us. He dominated my wolves, my children, with a glance. I changed form and I leapt at his darkness, but he merely laughed. Aneth, he said, bend to my will. You shall be the means of my revenge. He walked amongst the terrified wolves and killed them all with a touch. Once they were all dead, his darkness reached out to the corpses of my children and animated them as shade wolves. Numb with terror and sorrow, I ran. I've hidden these last few weeks from the shades that once were wolves, and from the darkness that creeps out from the temple that once imprisoned the Shade Lord. I will hide no more. This man I killed only to gather strength to face the Shade Lord. He wants only to kill, and those he kills, be they man, thing, or wolf, arise as shades in his army. Will you allow me this revenge, or do I have to fight you as well? If you attempt to kill the Shade Lord, I will not stop you. The Shade Lord seems to be the true source of this. We will help you kill him. Meet me in the temple to the east of this den. Be wary of the shadows that lurk there. Make sure you are prepared before you enter. That was an interesting sound. You know what would be interesting? If she was a shapeshifter and she had, druid powers. That would be really cool. Let's see what we have in here. Gems. Nothing really super crazy, but Baldur, we can sell these later. Also, I think you guys already know who we're going to be replacing for Mazzy. Even though I would love the three of them to be a part of a team, we just gotta remove a particular someone with a rodent from our team. You need to crash. Always a blast, JB. Have fun. Thank you for coming through, Val. Peace out, man. In addition to class restrictions, I also have problems with Forgotten Realms setting. If you have played Neverwinter Nights 2, you know why. Neverwinter Nights 2, does that have to do with the good, evil, or with the afterlife? Or where are you going with that? I've played Neverwinter Nights, but I've never beaten it. Also, Vale, thank you for coming through tonight, man. And also, Anard, thank you for coming through from YouTube. Wanna be starting something. The afterlife? Oh, in the wall? Like, basically, how it works is if you behave a certain way in life, you go to the 9 hells. If your God accepts you into heaven, good for you. But the wall is pretty nuts. It raises so many problems with you. The fact that if someone doesn't worship something in D&D, their soul is basically just thrown up against some wall to wail and freak out for all eternity. That is actually pretty scary. Like, I prefer to think that you go to your God's preferred place, whether they're like good or evil. But then again, the 9 hells still need to be a thing. And then the wall still needs to be a thing. Well, I don't know if the wall really needs to be a thing. I mean, if you don't believe in X deity, shouldn't you just still... I was going to say just die? It's kind of weird for me. But yeah, tell me of your problems. Because I never actually managed to beat the game, and I don't know too much about being an atheist in D&D. Because I know bad things happen to you after you die. Do we go this way? No, went the wrong way. We have to go more east. But yeah, it's kind of weird. But then again, hey, if you wind up in the 9 hells, you could always pull an Asmodeus. Work your way up from a little demon slug to a full-bred, or full-blooded demon, or devil. He's a devil. Work your way up to devil status, and then, after another couple centuries of hard work, and some specific plans, maybe, and you too, can be a... Oh, we gotta help Baldur out here. You too can be a lord of one of the 9 hells. With enough work, you could do it. It raises ethical issues with babies who have no concept. And who are not from the Sword Coast. Okay. That's actually a good question. I did not actually think about that. What happens, essentially? Do you... I was gonna say, what, is there a specific god for that? But no, I don't think there is. It's just... that... Yeah, I guess it's just like an open... Nobody knows. Aneth, Jacob, it's a trap. Use the mirror to the left of the crystal there to gather what light is left and avenge my pack. Oh, she's dead. Okay. Yoshimo, move. And don't get caught, Yoshimo, come on. Okay, Yoshimo, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come. Yo, god dang it, Yoshimo. Okay, Baldur, go. Go, 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 go. Okay, 9 books says that Yoshimo's dead.
I can hear you well enough.
The polished glass of this ruined window catches some of the weak light that the darkened gem puts forth. You should arrange the pane in such a manner that it would reflect all of the light.
I'll aid you if I can.
There we go. And, okay, he's dead. Let's try that again. We'll be a little quicker on that one. They won't go to the wall, but still cop out answer. It's... The wall is... really, like, tricky. Because it's like a hard line, okay, you go here, you do this. As opposed to the whole idea that, you know, you could... There are exceptions. And I don't know, if I was running a campaign, I would not even care about the wall. It's just a weird thing to exist. I understand, well, something has to happen. But I feel like the better solution is that you're still judged by your life. What type of life you lived, whether you go to the 9 hells, whether you go to, I forget what it's called. Wherever you wind up, it's just the thing. I mean, the wall also seems just like really just way too harsh. It's a trap? Okay. Hold the line. Hold the line. Hold the line. Yoshimo, just don't die. Just don't die. Just don't die.
I can hear you well enough.
You require my counsel, yes? Lead the foot and all that.
Okay, there we go. Alright, everybody, run. Just go. 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 What the? Come on, guys. Come on, that sunlight should be affecting everyone right now.
Happy to help. That's
Oh, good grief.
I'm ready.
Why is this taking so long? Why is this taking so long? Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, come on. This is not fun. Okay, there we go. We're good now. We're completely fine now.
Victory.
I thought Nier was just going to get destroyed.
Unclear. Destruction. Certain.
The only issue is that, can she now move? No, she can't move, but okay. At least we can take down this one. Limbo-like state would be way better like Dante's. Yeah, like in Dante's Inferno. That's a good idea. Just the idea of knowing that, hey, I was wrong. And now I'm just here. I don't get to go to hell, which is kind of cool. But I also don't get to go to a specific god's chosen heaven. I mean, if you were a really big magic person, like think about that. If you were a super big magic person, you don't get to pass go and go to some type of magic afterlife. Like, who are the bigger magic gods? There's Mistra, I know Vecna managed to get up there. Oh, she's gonna be here for a while. To be a guide for dead souls, bring them to the destination. True! And then then that explains how people get to certain places. Although, I know that there's a god whose entire job it is to judge the dead. And I think he got into a sticky situation with another god because they wanted the soul from the wall and he said no. And they of course got into a very interesting altercation. But yeah. It's just weird. At least to me it's weird, right?
The high forest. I like it.
I mean, I'm not... I don't think I would just ever have the wall in my campaign and have somebody be like, well, after 50, 60, 70, 100 years of you being a wizard, you die and you go to the wall. Because at that point, you might as well just become a lich. You really might as well, right? Like, there's no reason, if you're a wizard for, let's say, 100 years, and you're slowly finding out that you're going to die, you haven't been a member of any faith, you've just been super focused on magic. And then you die, or you somehow find out that the wall exists. So what do? You just become a lich and sign up with Vecna. That's literally it. Just become a lich, sign up with Vecna, or you could just try not to end up in the wall through some type of magical means, but nah. Just go evil or go good. At that point, or not go evil or go good, but basically just sign up with somebody. Whether they're Vecna, Mistra, whoever. And just hope that whatever contributions you make is good enough to just is for them to just let it slide. Which is even worse. Because you're super unsure. Okay, we have a lot of wolves to fight right now. We still have yet to try that new ability. And also, if I'm correct, we're probably going to have to deal with a very scary creature at some point. Not the Shade Lord. The Shade Lord I'm not too worried about, right? I'm more worried about the other thing here. I mean, we'll be fine. But that thing is actually kind of wild. Okay, good damage, good damage. Anything else? Corrigan, you go first. Run! Okay. Oh, I love this strategy so much. Just get the two toughest people to guard the wall. And just focus down on anything. While Nira throws minute missiles from afar. Oh! Okay. Tiny wolves kind of can get through. But, we're good. Okay, throwing axes. Okay, Nira, calm down. Calm down, Nira. It's a little bit much. Alright. It doesn't look like we're doing too bad. Planescape doesn't have this BS. When you die, you go to the afterlife, dictated by your alignment. That makes sense. And that also means that, let's say we go back to the whole idea of that wizard who had been living their life a particular way, and then they're like, oh, I'm going to die and go to the 9 hells level, I don't know, whatever level Asmodeus runs. Well, no. Can I get something else? Well, maybe that might be like, hey, you change what you're doing. Or you become a lich. If you didn't notice, my answer to a lot of situations in D&D is become a lich. But you can then go about changing who you are. No amount of whatever you donate anywhere is going to change that alignment. It will take an actual change as you, a character. And that would be interesting. I shouldn't have opened that. Oh no, it's okay. Are these bones? These are the bones of the child prophetess Amuana. The bones have been defiled and gnawed upon by the Shade Wolves. Okay, well, I feel like that's something we should be carrying, but I really don't want to touch that right now.
Be quick with it.
Like at all. Alright, let's keep it moving. Shadow Jailer. You shall not free the master's consort. Okay. Bring it on. Actually, this is the right time to try this out. Right? Also, let's start moving certain items. Just everything that we don't need from Minsk. Just everything. Because we're definitely switching out Minsk for Mazzy.
I have no space for any more. I've placed your item on the ground.
Plate mail +1. Volgear, I don't know if he could wear plate mail. I mean, we definitely need that plate. He already has plate mail +1. I mean, we could sell it, but we'll grab that a little bit later, right? Oh, that looks beautiful. Okay, Volgear, pull back. What are our stats right now? 22 strength. Oh, that's beautiful. 22 strength and we're under Righteous Magic. Righteous Magic doesn't change our AC, doesn't now. But 22 strength is actually pretty amazing. 18 dexterity, well that's because of the gloves that we have. And we're doing decent damage. Whew. 22, not bad. Nice, yeah. Okay. Oh, we got the Shadow Jailer's key. course, no one can carry it. Alright, let's move forward. Okay, we gotta take him. It'll be alright. Dude, like 22 strength just straight up is amazing. We got more of them. Not worried. 22 strength. Holy warrior out here. I was also going to say, is it just because like people find it so weird for there to be an atheist in D&D? But okay, whatever. We got righteous magic on. Jacob is certainly not an atheist. He believes in Joaquin, who is the only god to try to back when the whole thing with Baldur getting killed and all the gods actually walking the plains, Joaquin was the only god to try to get past Helm. Or at least I think she was the only one. She tried to bribe Helm, and of course that didn't work. So she paid one of the lords of the 9 hells to try to sneak in from there and get to another plane of existence, and then from that plane of existence go back to the ethereal, or the gods' realms. Guess how well that worked? It didn't work out well at all, because why would you trust the devil? And she wound up being captured. And I think there was a 2nd edition adventure that was all about saving Joaquin. Okay. What do we got? Also, let's take his armor really quick. Yoink! Okay. Well, gods are physical force. I think someone who thinks gods aren't worthy of worship. Makes more sense. It does. Did not think of that like that. That's a good idea. I trust you, JB, and not sure why. A lot of people do. They just do. It's my personality.
Look, I have no space for any more. I've placed your item on the ground.
Okay, we're not really gonna need the Sword of Chaos, in all honesty. Again, you may not be the devil. I may not be. That's why you can trust me. Oh! Mazzy! I beg your assistance in this evil place. Well met, who addresses me? A halfling lass. What business do you have in Dangerous? I am going to be that like complete fanboy right now. I was actually kind of upset that there was no relationship quest from Mazzy. It does make sense because of something that we're going to find out a little bit later on in this playthrough. It's just like, oh, come on. You made such a lovable character. You'll get no charity from me, rot in your prison. No, halfling, well met, who addresses me?
Your Grace, I am Mazzy Fenton, a valiant servant of justice and righteousness.
I actually got to use this line on a guy he used on me close to 2 years ago. What were the circumstances of this situation? Please tell me he was wearing just a red suit. Please tell me he was wearing a red suit. And you shall have it. How did you come to be here? How do we know that you speak the truth? How'd you come to be here? I'm an adventurer. I led my party here to discover the source of the evil that has befallen this area, which became abundantly clear when I slaughtered my companions at the Shadow Altar. Oh, she had to kill all of them. You have fought my jailers, the Shadows, those unfortunate souls of the remnants of live victims who have been perverted by the power of the Dark Fiend, the Shade Lord. Why is it here, and what does it want? It is here to dominate and to conquer. The Shade Lord seems to feed on the corruption of souls. If it is not stopped, it will continue to build its army of shadows. We are here to get rid of the Shade Lord. Why don't you tell us of your attempt? There we go. My companions and I were hired by Minister Lord and of Emmonsville to find the ranger Morella, as well as look into the rash of killings that has plagued the area. We find Morella's journal, which mentioned the unholy darkening of this land. The local legends tell of how the Shade Lord was struck down by Amonter ages ago. We entered the temple ruins and found it infested with shadow magic. The Shade Wolves here are from the wolf packs that roamed these hills mere weeks ago. Through tomes and other clues, my party learned of a perverted altar of Amantur, which can only be reached through the bowels of this place. We had to find sun gems so the doors of darkness that the Shade Lord had placed along the path could be opened. They can be acquired if one passes Amantur's tests. We searched for the 3 parts of the key to the door that leads to the horror that the Shade Lord commands. The Shade Lord commands a shadow dragon, a most deadly foe, who was struck down as he laughed, and I am unsure of how to defeat such a creature. Most horrible of all, the Shade Lord took the life force of my friends and turned them into members of his cursed army. My beloved Patrick has become a hideous shadow. I would gladly have sold my life with my friends, but the Shade Lord would not let the dragon kill me. He wants me to be what he calls his consort. He is not a creature of this plane and must possess a body feeding on its life. He inhabits Morella now, and planned to use my body once Morella grows weak, I suspect. I've come to believe that this altar which the Shadow Dragon guards is the secret of this place. A way must be found to pass this beast, for he cannot be killed by such as us. Shade Lord and his altar must be destroyed. I am uninjured, and ready to fight with you if you will have me. We could use a valiant sword arm if you wish to join us. Then we shall travel together as companions. With Avarine's blessing, our partnership shall be a fruitful one. Blah 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 blah, cowed wizards Imoen. Truly, another is held captive below by the Shade Lord. No. Noble cause. Okay. Yeah, we're getting rid of Minsk out here. Alright, so what's up with your story? Had some squatters breaking up my windows and tossing oh, that's not fun. Kicking your door when you were sleeping? He saw the guy doing it. He told me, etc., where the guy ran. But then the cops arrived. He said he didn't want to get involved, and lied and said he didn't see anyone. He's a homeowner that got robbed and wanted to see my security footage. I said I was not recording at the time and don't want to get involved. Wow. And they need a quarter. What? Really? Huh. Not just the bottom piece? Yeah. I was just like, oh, and they might need a quarter. That's interesting. So basically, instead of saying, hey, this guy was attacking your house as a neighbor, he said, nah, I don't know what's up. But since you have security cameras checking things, he wanted to see your footage, and then... Wow.
I can't carry no more. Your item is on the ground.
Great neighbors, right?
Did you want us to remain with the group?
Yes. No, I think you should go. Please don't stab me. Boo does not like goodbyes, but I know we will meet again. Until then, I will seek the small and fuzzy to consolable. Where do you want to meet up again? How about the Copper Cornet? Wow. I was gonna say you hold a grudge, sir. You may just be able to hold a grudge. I have clear footage. Okay, I didn't need to know that. But you, sir, hold a grudge. Okay, we got Mazzy. That's all I wanted. Oh, we got Mazzy. Okay, now we need to equip her with all the stuff that Baldur currently has at his disposal. Boom. Baldur needs to be using this. Get these arrows up here. Okay. Whereas those people were... Oh, no, I mean, your neighbor. Who saw the person and said that they didn't want to get in... Oh, so your neighbor was responsible for it. Okay. I read that wrong then. I thought they just saw who did it. And were just like, I don't want to get involved. But if they were actually harboring the people who were breaking your windows and kicking your door, yeah, that ain't cool. Or they weren't taking care, or they did not have a handle on their guests. I know a couple people in some like weird roommate situations right now where they're just like, I gotta get up out because the person is just like bringing people like crazy. He saw it for 3 years? Jesus. So he was always out there watching, but he just didn't want to get involved. Okay. And then now something has happened to him. And he's just like, hey, you got me, right? Nah, I don't know what you're talking about. Okay. So this is +2. What is Arbane's? Is +2 as well. What's Mazzy get off of this? Hit target's movement rate slowed. Meh. Let's use Arbane's. And also, we should have a nice shield from Jacob. Also, Jacob, move up a little bit. Here we go. We have a medium shield, and we have a small shield +2. We'll give that to her. It's fine if someone don't want to get involved, true. But when you want somebody else to get involved on your behalf, when you've never wanted to get involved, yeah, that's a little bit of something. Yeah, but they better never need your help. Because then that becomes just a weird situation. Do we have any more ion stones? Nah. We'll just put these away then. And yes, Malarchus, I'm still bad at inventory management. I should work on it. Should work on it. Probably won't. Let's give him a couple arrows here. Alright, we're good. Actually, no. We just drop some there, and we're good. Alright, we finally have Mazzy, ladies and gentlemen. We have Mazzy, Volgir, and I think that that's going to be our team heading forward. Level up. Short sword, we could boost that up. How is she in... Wow, her short bow is actually ridiculous. Let's go sword and shield for right now. She put 5 points in the short bow? Wait, halflings can use longbows? So Anarch, remember when we were talking about like weird like D&D restrictions? I assume that halflings couldn't use longbows because, you know, halflings are tiny. That would make complete and utter sense, right? Like you're following my logic here, Anarch? But now, halflings can use longbows, or halflings can use longbows, crossbows. I can put points in the longbow. Am I not allowed to use that? Whatever. But we're just gonna go sword and shield. But can't be halfling ranger, right? Can't be a halfling ranger. You can put as many points as you want into, you know, ranger-like things, but can't be a ranger. Alright, so we've got the 2 shorties, we've got Corgan and Mazzy. So I'm pretty happy about that. Eventually we'll get Mazzy a decent shield. He sat on your steps for 3 hours. That's actually really creepy, man. Like a dude who's sitting on your steps for 3 hours? That's wild. Halfling would make it... Yeah! But no, the only place I could do that... Well, actually, there's a couple D&D games, Neverwinter, I could probably do it in. There's a D&D MMO, and for some reason I've been on MMO kick. Like on the weekends. And we cannot pass that, can we? No, so we're gonna have to go a little bit deeper and see what's up. And I think you could be a halfling ranger in the D&D MMO. Not the first one that they made, there's a newer one That's kind of intriguing. I remember I played it when it came out, but I just kind of, I tend to drop MMOs. I rarely make it to the end of one. They live in isolated areas that no one ever finds. Yeah, true. And then they get wanderlust. Apparently, some halflings get wanderlust and they have to go off and adventure and do adventurer-like things. And hey, just a halfling who got wanderlust who winds up really, really liking the forests. And also the fact that halflings, I feel, need scouts just to look over their areas in the forests. I feel like it would work. The scroll is a tutorial for the morning prayer ritual of a follower of the sun god Amyntar. Know, my children, that when the holy rays strike the earth and dawn flows across the land like music, thou must offer the morn ritual that is pleasing to mine eyes and ears. Malign the ritual at thy peril. Perform it only as I have written. The first part of the ritual is smudged out. Oh, perhaps you could deduce the action if you had the scrolls for the noon and evening. Hold the holy tome up to the sun, and my power shall bless it. Reflect as thou perceive the victory of light, the dark. Squatters cost me over 5K and oof! I eventually put up bars in the front of my house on all the windows. Dang! The fact that you had to do that is the worst part. It's that was your resort. Calling people wasn't going to do anything, or calling the authorities wasn't going to do anything. You had to just say screw it and put that up. Okay, I think we have to talk to... The bust is a depiction of the sun god Amyntar. The caption on the pedestal reads, "Let not the holy ritual be derided. None are worthy of his grace without first paying homage in the manner that he himself has prescribed. Learn the ritual, or face his punishment." Someone could have been seriously injured when they tossed the rocks through. Yes, they could have. Oh, what are we being attacked by? We got this. Yeah, that ain't no joke. Dude, some glass goes through arm, net, like, if glass goes through your arm, it could definitely slice an artery. Well, that's insane. Where do you live? I will let him answer that. New York, the Bronx, yeah. Yeah. You just had to put that stuff up. The place is not that bad. It's just that there's an influx of... It's just that we had squatters. The influx of squatters who may or may not have been on some substances at that time. Oh, because the homeowner died, so there were squatters living up in there. Okay, I got you. The homeowner died, they were squatting there, and they just didn't care. And the kids didn't come to check what the tent's doing. Well, those kids could have been, like, in freaking, I don't know, Cali for all they knew. They were just, like, happy. They had 60 people over there at a time, and they came from Africa. Oh! They came from Africa. Dang. So wait, so I take it their English was poor. So even like trying to have a conversation, be like, "Hey guys, you know this ain't cool." You understand? That wasn't gonna work out because of the language barrier, and also the cops probably that didn't work out, which is funny because people from Africa. Yeah, I know. You got people from Africa that said they would have been flagged by the police for doing that. Oh, I know. Their English was good? Yeah, I live in Rovaniemi in Finland. Okay. Oh, you're from Finland? Cool. And we don't anything insane like that, even though we have a bit of a drug scene. Ah, okay. You guys got a bit of a drug scene. America's got a lot of crazy stuff. We got a lot of crazy stuff. Like, I was gonna say something about the drug scene in America, and where I'm at, the drug scene, I don't wind up seeing a ton of it, but I know that there's some people, those opioids have messed up a lot of people. And oh, this is a place I remember. See this sun gem on the pedestal? As long as it sits here, no shadows may approach, and we're safe. When removed, the creatures will attack. Okay, everybody pile in. Pile in, y'all.
Be quick with it.
So be it.
Yeah, they just worked the system and sold drugs. But now my house is pretty much riot-proof. Well, that's a good thing. If any riots break out, and I'm in New York, I know where to go. I need to head to the Bronx and find Malarchus. I got you. He threatened to burn your house down? What? He just said I'm gonna burn it down? It was down at your gate, he broke it, you said, yo, fix that. Okay. Well, yeah, they ran because they didn't want no smoke. They didn't want that problem. They're completely fine with like doing stuff like running up to your door and kicking it, knowing that you're not gonna be around there to either hold them accountable for that action or grab them, snatch them up, and get whatever authorities. It's a punk move. But I'm glad that eventually the squatters got kicked out, man. Cause that ain't fun. Like it ain't fun when your home does not feel safe.
Yes?
Okay, we're gonna take this gem and we're just gonna run. Okay.
Bark your orders already.
And we're out.
Have killed for less.
Oh, the cops were just like, yo, look, we know they're doing something. Just, you know, if somebody winds up getting punched or worse, we know what's up. That's a nice thing. Or at least you know that at least if some stuff happened, the cops had your back. They were trespassing, so you're well within your rights to defend your home and your property. Okay. Which is also probably why they started running too. Because they knew at some point that you could do something. And you are a fairly imposing man. Or at least from the martial arts and weightlifting experience at that time. Oh wait, do we have to talk to him now? Did I catch them kicking my door and said it was trespassing? Ah. Good to know. Child of the sun, shall you take the test of the holy ritual? You must prove your conviction before the Sun Lord shall offer up his symbol. I'm prepared to take the test. Okay, we're gonna take the test. We're just gonna, you know, play fast and loose here. It is well. Prove your faith and be blessed. Crap. I do not know what we're supposed to do here. I sing a hymn to the Sun Lord. I shall say a prayer to the light. I shall recite the tenets of the faith. See, like reciting the tenets of the faith sounds smart. Would you listen to a person the job is to arrest you if you do that? Good point. That's actually a very good spot. That's a good point. Didn't think about that. You like to engage your brain before sexual activities? That's a very good idea. I can respect that. I tend to use my words a lot. If you didn't know, I have talked people out of things before. Oh, dude, wait, was it smoking legal things or other things? Because that smell, yo, dude, that smell gets me. Well, also, you're an asthmatic, right? That stuff ain't good for you. Yeah, drug stuff is an industrial area where we have a ton of abandoned buildings, but I live in a way off that, so I live in a relative safe area. Good. But there are still plenty of drunks here in the neighborhood, is wasted often, and often tries to get in the— oh, that's not fun. Yeah, that ain't cool. Lock your doors. Illegal. Mixed drugs, yep. Had to keep my windows closed. Oh, in the summer. And there's that AC bill. That AC bill ain't fun. Okay, so we're going to hit 3. I recite the tenets of my faith and just cross my fingers that nothing bad happens. Oh, it's incorrect. Mock not the ritual. Ignorance is thy companion. Oh! Took some big boy damage. How much was that? 28. Okay. Well, we resisted 9 of it. Let's go again. I sing a hymn to the Sun Lord. Okay, Corgan's got like one more shot. Well, I think by process of elimination, I shall say a prayer to the light. What shall you do? Second in the ritual. I shall hold high the holy book that the sun might bless it. There we go. How shall the ritual end? I shall reflect on the glory of the light as it conquers the dark. So ends the morning ritual. Return when thy faith is all ready to face the final tests. Okay, so we passed one test. But we also have one sunstone so we could keep it going. I'm not Jesus, I won't turn the other cheek. If you smack me, we'll lay the smack down. Whatever comes around goes around. Wherever goes around comes around. Interesting life philosophy. Oh, so they were also drunk too. That ain't fun. It ain't fun when you got neighbors who are just jerks. It's never fun, man. We shall rest and see what's up. Because a while back, I got like woken up by some wild stuff. I got woken up by some wild stuff, and that wasn't fun to hear. Because it was like yelling and screaming at like, I want to say like 4? And threats and other such non-pleasant things. And that was like 2 weeks ago. And also don't, what's up? Think of it like this. When someone does something wrong to you, it's permission for you to balance stuff by returning the favor. You don't sit there and wait to get even. You just go for the jugular.
If memory serves.
I was gonna say, you could plot and plan a little bit.
Very well. Hiya.
Just a little bit. You can plot and plan. Oh! Well, this isn't gonna be fun. Boom. Help out Yoshimo because he's probably gonna die. You help out Yoshimo. Attack. And Baldur, you might actually want to defend yourself with a blade. Okay, not bad.
Happy to help, I suppose.
Okay. We're good.
Victory? Destruction?
Be
Certain.
quick with it.
I am yours to command.
This thing?
Yes?
A skullbreaker.
Okay, it looks like we actually didn't do too bad. We're good. Nice. Now you don't sit there. Oh, but when the time comes and you can do the supposed correct thing, I feel it's time to teach that person a life lesson. It is nice teaching people life lessons. Oh! The floor is lava. Okay.
Sire, I go forth.
That... Oh! Yep, the floor is lava. Okay, that's not a really good place to be. Personally, I avoid such situations. Hider, not a fighter. Understandable. I'm not a big fighter either.
Aye. Something you need? You've thought this through.
It's more like you could get a one-up on a person.
What do you need? Nothing dangerous.
Or at least as I believe. But then again, I rarely one-up somebody. Okay, so basically, we can hit the lava for a little bit. We just gotta be a little crazy. Online, you tell the truth, he does. He tells the truth all the time. As I say, it's quite interesting to hear him talk about the truth. But yeah, I advocate nonviolence. But it's like if somebody who... It's also like a gauge thing. Like if somebody has just been a jerk to you in the past and then they now suddenly need your help with something like major, why help them? And then you have to gauge that person and a bunch of other factors. Offline, you're called rude or blunt. Ah. Like that fireball. Well, we got a wand of something. Like, it's just not... Don't be a jerk to everybody. Or don't have any type of mercy for people who may have not been nice to you. But, for example, there is someone who I know openly said something about only being nice to a person for a perceived time because they could do something for them. And then they started to be a jerk for no reason. Then that person realized that there is a particular thing that they wanted to get into. And that this person that they just turned on was a part of that. Do you think that that person is going to help them join this organization? No. Odds are no. Because you already showed your true colors. Odds are they're not helping that person. That they're not going to help them because, one, they've shown that they're just not a very good person. That they've shown that they were willing to go so far as to just be friendly and courteous to another person only to receive some type of help and then just drop it. And apparently be themselves. And then they pick that back up again when they find out that that person can help them.
Yes, as I thought.
And if you're part of a job or an organization or whatever it is, why would you want that person in there? You know? Oh, he's big boy. And off we go. You know? Maybe they will be able to get in and join, but it's not going to be off of, you know, your assistance. If that makes any sense. Okay, Jacob, you should also use the flail. Oh! Maybe don't use the flail. Okay, everybody, pull back, pull back, pull back, pull back, pull back, pull back. Pull back. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay. Now we can fight this thing. It's the truth, it's not selective. It's interesting. Well, you never hold back from telling people how you feel. That's a thing to be commended. I was gonna say most of the time. But it's a thing to be commended on. Alright, rest up, rest up, rest up, rest up, rest up. Okay. Everybody's healed. So we're going to use Jacob, because Jacob is probably not going to die. Ugh. Why would I? Good point. So, no traps? Let's go for it. Traps aplenty. There's 3 items, and of course Jacob's carrying too much crap. Is there anything that we could get rid of? Well, we could just get rid of the body. The keep key. Now these keep. We could put these here, and can't use any of these wands. We could get rid of Skull Trap. Anything else? Another one that really probably isn't going to serve any purpose. We're going to copy the Tanner's note and get rid of that as well. Okay, now we got those slots open. Boom, boom. Alright. Is there anything else in there? Nah. Okay, so we're good. Oh wait, no, there's one more thing. Oh, do we brave it? Let's go. So we found some arrows, and of course I forgot within those 3 seconds. We'll put the stakes down. We don't need those right now. I forgot in those 3 seconds that, you know, maybe I should have cleaned out some inventory space. Okay. Let me ask you something. What is it? I do not know. Because it's bad news. I do not believe so. Hey, we got an Ion Stone. So what's this one do? Legend tells us that this particular type of Ion Stone is crafted while the enslaved soul of with the enslaved soul of a troll. A pearly white Ion Stone, am I pronouncing that just terribly? Will grant the wearer the ability to regenerate at a rate of 1 hit point every 5 rounds. I think that's fantastic. We'll just pass it to Mazzy. She has a slot full, and hey, some regeneration never hurt nobody, right? Or never hurt anybody. And who asks that? Like that's bait. Oh, Bandon's ghost. Amantur be blessed. After so long, finally we have visitors from the sun-caressed world. Please, good man, we beg you for aid. We plead to you in the name of the light. How can I aid one who's already dead? He said, why'd you ask? You must aid Our Lady. Our Lady whom we have failed so horribly, and for whom we have waited here for so long for one to aid us. You must put our beloved Amuana at rest. She is defiled by the dark, and we can do nothing but watch in our horror. Only once Amuana is at rest will we go. Who is Amuana and why is she not at peace? Amuana was the young prophetess of our people, child of light, the servant to our Lord Amantur. Once long ago, this was a place of darkness and vile creatures that spilled into this world from the blackest. Amantur invaded this place, brought his light to it, and drove away the shadows. The Yellow God set up a temple here, and wards to keep the darkness forever at bay. Once they were priests who shouted his names to the heavens and kept the wards strong. But our Amantur has lost his power over the ages. The keeper of the sun is no longer worshipped as he once was, and the wards began to weaken. Amuano was born to our people a child prophetess, the child of light who would fight against the darkness that was once more beginning to spill into these lands. But it was too late. The wards were destroyed and the shadows crept over the temples and murdered us all. A Shade Lord now rules here, and even a vile shadow dragon stalks these halls. Amuana was overwhelmed by the Shade Lord. We could not protect her, as he took her body and threw her bones to the dark wolves. They gnaw on her remains, good man. The Shade Wolves defile her with their teeth and saliva. We failed our task. Please, I beg of you, retrieve Amuana's bones from the wolves. Save her from the contempt of the Shade Lord. Bring the bones to us, so that at last she may be at peace. Very well. We are most grateful to your kindness. Go then, and help our poor Amuana. Her bones yet remain in the lair of the Shade Wolves. Find them, and bring them to us. We implore you. Okay, who's going back? Baldur, you're protected from fire. Off you go. Kind of strange thing to ask. You shouldn't need to ask such things if you were those things. Yep! There you go. You hit the nail right on the head, Anarch. That's kind of how it works.
How may I assist?
Well, so be it.
Unless you're feeling super self-conscious. Ah! That is... Wait, what? What? That is wild. That's actually criminal for once. That's... Wow. That's jacked up. Like, legitimately, that's messed up, man. Yikes. That ain't fun. Or you press charges. And then that's how that ended. It was just like, look, stop it, or something will happen. You held him responsible because it was his wife who did it.
Get on it right away.
Dang. That is wild. Where are we going? Oh, here. We'll take an hour. No, we only have enough for Amuana. We don't have much for anything else. But yikes. That's pretty wild. Good point. But just not a good position. I can believe it. I could 100% believe that. Okay, Baldur. Do we put her bones? Does anyone have any actual space, or is it just... Okay, we're passing around the gem bag, y'all. There. Okay. Okay, we're making a little bit of space now.
I must apologize, but I can carry no more. I have set your item upon the ground.
I can't carry no more. Your item is on the
Mazzy
ground.
can't carry nothing. Okay. Actually, Mazzy carrying everything should be a good idea. Is the hero of her story, of course.
I am yours at your command.
Now let's put the body to rest. Actually, no, we just have to talk to these guys, right? You've returned to us, and I sense the remains of our child of light are with you. Salvation at last, at long last. Ominous blessings. You have the bones of Amuana with you, the remains of our beloved child of light. Our defilement at the hands of the Shade Lord is now ended. Our duty is at an end. Please, Amuana, forgive us. Forgive our lapse, and let us cross over at last. My bones have been retrieved from the jaws of the Shade Wolves. I am grateful to you. Paladin and Detish have been relieved of their duty and crossed over. I will join them soon. I pray that you are in this place to strike a blow against the darkness that has engulfed it, a darkness that I had not power enough to defeat when I was among the living. But I have some power. I have power enough to elude the attention of their guardians, if necessary, and I can give this to you, a ward stone. Carry it, and the dreaded Shadow Dragon will not notice your passing. Do not attack the beast, or otherwise draw its attention, and you shall be safe enough at least, to stand against the foul Shade Lord that has spread his hand over my once glorious temple. I will go now, to rejoin my keeper of the eternal sun. Yeah, about that. I owe my freedom to you, and will always be thankful. Live, my friends, live long, and live well. May the light be forever victorious. I like that.
The group needs
I gotta say, I dig a lot of these clerical missions, because we did the whole Cult of the Eyeless earlier, and I actually always just killed the Beholder, but there was so much more to that mission. It was just insane. So I'm very happy that you guys made me play through that, because we learned so much about Baldur's Gate. We learned a lot about the gods. And earlier, me and Anarch were talking about the wall.
that shouldn't be too difficult.
And just, man, wall ain't fun. So we could just walk around this? We didn't need to open it? Okay, I'm cool with that. So wait, was Amoana an Ozmir? That is a good question. It's possible. They called her son like a child of their god. So either she was Ozmir or she was just born with some like ridiculous clerical power. What do they call them? There's like a type of sorcerer, or there's like a type of divine spontaneous caster. Like a divine sorcerer. She could have been that type of class. Yeah. We're just gonna keep it moving. We're not gonna think about that. That I would not put up with that. My papers would have been in that week.
Something amiss?
You require fleet of foot and all that.
That.
Yes. In our
Hmm.
it will be done. How may I assist?
Yes. I can hear you've thought this through.
Yeah, no one should deal with that.
Where shall I? Yoshimo is willing.
So we're gonna have to heal up.
I am yours to command.
And Mazzy's doing good. Do we have Fireball? We do actually have Fireball. We could drop a Fireball in the back and just be happy. Or, you know, I could just almost kill somebody. That's also an option. Welp. Okay, good thing I saved.
Best be paid well for this.
True. Yeah, I don't have much of a tolerance for stuff like that.
I've killed for less.
Just do not.
How may I assist?
Mine is the
True.
Jack's still here. I am your doom.
Basically,
Ready for
the idea is cut your losses, or at least cut your losses at that point. But then again, there are sometimes extenuating. Corgan, you got held again? Come on, man. Really?
fine.
Come on, Corgan.
Find out.
It's supposed to be. Oh. Well, no, still, we can't do too much with that. Okay, just everybody fight and try not to die.
I'm
Boom. Mazzy could always haste herself. Go for it. Okay, so Corrigan's not dead yet, thankfully. Jeez, man. Okay, is this thing almost dead? It's a Shadow Fiend, so... Shadow Fiend's more powerful than Shadow Wolves. But yeah, there are also sorcerers with Divine Soul. That's what I was thinking. Like a Divine Sorcerer. It's either that or you were right with the whole Osmir thing. Either one. True. I can understand that. And I don't think I can put up with much of that either. I just do not have a tolerance for that at all. So yeah. Could be that she was one of those. There are so many classes I wish were in this game.
Yes.
But I completely understand why they are not in here.
What?
We'll do a quick save and then we'll rest. Like, there's a bunch of classes that I kind of wish made it. Or at least were, like, freely playable for everyone. Okay, so we're good here. I mean, wild mages are cool. I'm happy that they add blackguards as a counterpoint to paladins. Because I love, as you approach the letter-tiled floor, voice intones, only the name of the master shall keep thee from the power of the darkness. So we have to spell out Aminter, right? Crap. How do you spell Aminter? Corgan. Okay. So Amintor. Aminter. But do we have to move everyone? Yeah, I think we do.
Fair enough, my friend.
Amauntor. Well, I now know how to spell the name of an actual dead god in D&D. I learned something today. So actually, Anarch, here's a question.
Yes?
What do you think of the idea in D&D that, well, that's actually kind of very
How may I assist?
tied to this game? The idea that
Very well.
normal characters, or that characters at the end of a ridiculous quest, can become gods. And that there's the idea that there are dead gods out there, or gods who once had power that you could maybe steal their power. I really find the idea interesting, because the whole story between Baldur, Bane, and Merkel is that they were all epic level evil characters who at some point in time just said, hey, we're going to team up and we're all going to get god powers or die trying. So they killed gods, fought primordial beings, and eventually all got their portfolios. Shadow, please, I must speak to your leader. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm gonna like this. Merciful beings of light, I offer you a simple exchange, information on what you seek in exchange for my freedom. Why should I trust you? I was a minion of the Shade Lord. You seek to destroy him, do you not? I can help you do it, if you only free me from this place. Nah. Then drink eternal darkness, fool. Okay, yeah, I was a little off on that voice, I'll admit that. Okay. 3 best fighters we got should be able to handle this, no problem. Hey, we found something. Okay, we found a piece of something. Yeah, I would love to see a movie or something like that. Well, just the idea of this being like a Highlander style... Oh! That's... big? Just the idea. of what is currently going on in this game is enough to fuel like 3 movies. You know? Okay, yeah, let's go for it. I mean, we do have a 22 Malarchus. We have a 22 in strength with that spell. Come on, that's pretty amazing. I think the highest you can get non-magically is what, 21, right? We got another piece. The Dusk Ritual. The scroll is a tutorial for the evening prayer ritual of a follower of the Sun God. Recite the tenets of the faith. They shall give you the strength until I come again. Hold high your children, that they may see the sun before it slips beyond this realm. The sun shall give them courage against the fears of night. The third part's gone. Dang. Does Yoshimo have the other piece? Baldur, Nira. So are we still missing a piece? No. This is for the noon ritual. Yeah, this is for the noon ritual. Let the voices sound the glorious songs of the Lord. Second part is mysteriously disappeared. Rejoice on the glory of the light as it reigns over the dark. Like, this entire mission is beautiful. I love all of this. Because they put so much effort into Amantur. And how his religion... Jesus Christ. Okay. Yeah, I could save my explanations for a little bit later. So let's take Jacob. Actually, first heal her. Probably a good idea. Used to be 18 or 00. Oh yeah, I said without magic. So yeah, I think that might be the strongest. And if you're half orc, you could be 19. But isn't there like a magic item that'll put your strength at 21? I think. 3 reasons. Okay. 18 over 100. Girdles. Okay, yeah, it was the girdles.
As I thought.
Rotanuma. Okay. And now we know how to spell Amantur backwards.
How may I assist? Consider it done.
Alright.
Quick with it. Abyss be paid well for this.
Almost messed up there. And we're good. Now everybody rest up, cause jeez. We got wrecked. Girdles of giant strength, alright.
What do you want,
And hold up, are there multiple girdles of giant strength in this game? Or is there just... you know, like hill giant, ice giant, fire giant? There's also the gauntlets of ogre power. That'll put you over an 18. Okay, we have to go back here and do the whole... and talk to the statue. Hopefully after we talk to the statue, we'll get whatever it is taken care of. Okay, so there's a couple different ways. Alright. And here I was all happy. Oh! We took damage from what? Oh, the fire. Okay, yeah, that sucks. We're gonna have to deal with it. Sorry, Baldur. At least you're fire resistant. Nira's gonna be hurting after that. Or apparently not. I'm slowly realizing that we could have just sent one person back. But, might as well bring the whole team.
I am yours to command.
Oh, it puts you at 19? Okay. Alright, here we are. I was also gonna say, as someone, well, actually, Anarch, you too. What is your favorite edition of D&D? Like, are you feeling 5th edition? Did you prefer 3? Did you prefer 4? 2? 1? I'm actually intrigued to know and as to why that's your favorite edition of D&D. Alright. As you answer that question, we're prepared to take the test. And I have now just forgotten everything. Okay, we got that one. So far, only played 5th? Ooh. Well, what's your favorite thing about 5th right now? I shall raise my hands to the light. I shall hold up my children that they might see the sun. I shall lit. Oh, wait, hold up. Yes. Crap. Okay, let's try this again. Okay. So he sent us all the way back. So let's go through our notes. I feel like I need to have a piece of paper with me on this. Okay, this is dusk. This is noon. So we need morning. Where's the morning scroll? Corgan, okay. Alright, so the morning ritual. We forget the first part, right? Because the first edition, you can carry a ship on your back being encumbered was not a thing in first. Oh! I'm just thinking of a halfling, like, literally stealing a ship and running away with it. Like I'm getting back at you, pirate. Just steals the ship with the entire crew on it, and it just hauls out. You're thinking you might want to try something crunchier just for the characters, or just to kind of is it to create something unique with crunchiness, or is it just to, I want to say, just to work with more numbers? I'm guessing it's to create something unique, or just to experiment with more variations on builds of things. I know 3.5 has a ridiculous amount of variation. Some would say too much variation, because you could get away with some stuff in that. Better usage of Thaco in 2nd edition? Thaco, I am not the biggest fan of Thaco. I will say that much. Okay, so the second part is hold the holy tome up and reflect as thou perceive the victory of light over dark. Okay, let's try this. Of course with Corgan, because we don't care if Corgan gets hurt. I'm prepared to take the test. I left my voice in joyful prayer? Nope. Okay, I shall recite the 10. Oh no. Okay, we got it. I hold up the holy book. Okay. Check it again, JB. You're Holy tome up to the sun. This is the morning ritual, right? Are we not doing the morning ritual now? Are we on the noon ritual? Oh, it shifted. Did it actually shift the answers? You gonna play Witcher tabletop RPG next week? There's more things to do as a fighting class. Interesting. What was the to hit armor class system? It's what led to a lot of epic battles. I could believe that. This villain has a negative freaking 15 armor class. Have fun! Okay, so I've deduced that we're now in the noon prayer. Let the voices sing the glorious songs of our Lord. Okay. Or are we not?
Simple.
Okay. Joyful prayer. Okay. Okay. I'm just... I shall reflect on the glory of the sun as it conquers the dark. There. That was the morning. Okay, one more time, JB. I'm just kidding. I'm just like, I'm done. Rejoice in the dominance of the light. There we go. So ends the noontime ritual. Now, are there any bets on how many tries it'll take me to answer the other ritual? I'm gonna be honest. I'm thinking a good solid like 5. Good solid 5 will probably do it. Okay, throw the X. Okay. Do we have anyone who actually is not close to dead yet? Okay. Mazzy, we need you. You added reaction rules and pairing? That's interesting. In Witcher RPG, instead of AC, you have contested roles. Interesting. You have contested roles.
Sire, I go forth.
And a damage threshold. So once your damage threshold reaches whatever, I take it you die?
If you wish.
Or is that just enough for you to take damage? You added parrying, blocking, and dodge. Okay, that's advanced. So I take it some characters, what, you put skill points in? You take damage? Okay. That's pretty cool. Alright, so Volgear, I don't know how you wound up doing this. At one point in time, I've thought of playing Shadowrun. And I've been wanting to do Shadowrun lore for like ever. But I haven't sat down to like go through it. Warrior can parry and Paladin can parry in my system. Okay. I was gonna say, what do thieves get? Nothing. You can't steal a ship anymore. You can't parry. You can backstab. That's what you got, thief. You can backstab. This scroll's a tutorial. Okay. Alright, let's get this. Oh, they can parry with a penalty? Okay. Okay. They have a slight penalty. See, I'm thinking of like a swashbuckler. That's the only thing I'm thinking of, which is not really the thief class. Thieves have the greater chances to dodge. Oh, okay. I could understand that because you have blocking and dodge. So thieves are in dodging. Warriors and paladins can parry. And I guess everybody else just holds up a shield and blocks for their lives. Warriors in heavy armor have a penalty to dodges. That makes sense as well. So that's why parrying and blocking is better for them. Okay, so recite the tenets of the faith. They shall give you strength until I come again. Hold high your children, that they may longer see the sun. before it slips beyond this realm. The sun shall give them courage against the fears of the night. Third part's just gone. Crap. And if you get past your parry or dodge, then there's Thaco, I take it. Alright, let's go. Let's go. I got this. I got this!
One word about size and you can forget it.
I'm prepared to take the final test. I shall recite the tenets of the faith. The shadows grow longer, but must be done. I will hold up high my children, that they might see the sun. I shall reflect on the glory of the light as it reigns over darkness. I shall mourn as I watch the sun give way to the onslaught of night. The evening ritual is complete. Hey, it didn't take us 5 times. The test ended. Amantur in his glory offers thee the simple. Use it and its brothers to form the symbol of Amantur. That is the ward required to open the door to the lair of the Dark One.
I can't carry no more.
You can carry no more. It's okay. Valgir will carry it. Alright, good stuff. Also had damage absorption, plate mail up. Okay, we can survive. Nothing bad's gonna happen. Although we should probably rest now, shouldn't we? We should rest. Okay, quick save, and we're going to rest. But you will have to roll versus stun depending on... Okay, now you're getting fancy. Now you're getting fancy. See, that's something like... When it comes to lots of rolls in certain situations, I'm just kind of like, eh. Like, someone tried to explain Shadowrun to me one time, and my brain exploded with math. Shadowrun, I would love to play because I love the world and the universe, but man, there's some math in that.
You require my counsel, yes? Fleet of foot.
I know that shouldn't like deter me from playing Shadowrun, but you were a dungeon master? Yeah, that's why you got a little crazy with it. Had to make up some of these rules on the fly. Nice. And then you had to figure out how to maintain them. Good stuff. If we wanted more dynamic combat, then I hit you, you hit me. Ah, they wanted the parries, the dodges, the flourishes. I can understand that. It was easily maintained and you had tons more fun? Well, that's the important part. Okay. We gotta go this way. That is the important part. That everybody had fun and enjoyed their gaming experience. That's what it's all about. Even if you gotta change the rule set. Even if you gotta get rid of a couple things. But I want to say fudge numbers, because fudging numbers. But you get what I'm saying. Hey, games with guns, etc. in Dungeons and Dragons. Okay, homebrew guns. You had bullet time? Ah. That both sounds fun and horrifying when you have an opponent who can also use that ability. Like it's great until what's it like, The Matrix, where Mr. Smith shows up. Everything was fun up until that point. Like, hey, we could take on pretty much everything. Like, you know Kung Fu until Mr. Smith shows up. Okay. Would love Arcanum, like, setting in tabletop. That would be interesting. That'd be a lot of fun. And also, that draws me to Agent Smith. So eventually, ladies and gentlemen, we will kill this. When? I do not know, but we're going to try to. Mr. Smith sounds like somebody's husband. Oh, Mr. Smith was many people at many times. Or Agent Smith. God dang it. Agent Smith. Sorry. Oh. Brain not work. Mr. Smith sounds like someone's husband. Does. Agent Smith. Thank you, Malarchus. You've helped me. So actually, I know of Arcanum, but I do not know too much about it. Anarch, would you like to inform me about it? Crap. Where are we going? See, right when I said Mr. Smith, my brain stopped working. Okay. Okay, do we need to go... Isn't where we're advancing? Heck. We found the dragon. I would assume that the way to get out would be directly behind the dragon. Yeah, like it's guarding something. An entranceway. You know? This way, maybe? Or am I just grasping at straws? Yeah. My brain might have... Yeah. My brain just stopped. Oh! Well. Here we go. If you're the dungeon master for close to 30 people, you tend to listen to your players. I can believe that. And give them some of what they want. Not all of what they want. They can't get everything. But some of what they want. Yeah, I hate gnomes.
Has escaped and returned with more souls to feed upon. Welcome all.
Wait, the gnomes had an X-Files conspiracy plot? Those 3-hour-long fights? Oh, Lord. Okay, Shade Lord. My knight miniature has escaped and returned with more souls to feed upon. Welcome all. Bazzy, you left us here. No matter. Join the delightful darkness.
Patrick!
No.
Not Patrick. Only his twisted spirit. My poor friends, what has he done to you?
I love Mazzy. He's given us back our existence. We're all here, Mazzy. Join us. Embrace the master.
Excellent, my servant. Our Lady Knight shall embrace the darkness and give the gift of flesh that I might keep my hold on this mortal plane.
Never.
Twisted fiend. Only death will stop me from avenging those noble souls that you have stolen.
Gently, Lady Knight. You were to be my consort.
I would never join with you. Every fiber in my being would resist.
So noble. A knight on this altar would have made you a worthy consort. Don't look so harshly upon me. You would be a most evil shade. The laws of chaos subvert. The noblest souls in life make the deliciously evil undead.
I feel like he's true. He's 100% true about that.
You will be fully dead when I am through with you.
Okay. We gotta fight.
Is this how
Oh.
you have it? Regrettable. However, we'd have ruled these weak fools together. Come, my shades, make short work of them, and they shall join our army, if not
Our family. Okay. What can we do? What can we do? What can we do? What can we do? What is this? Shadow Patrick, Shadow Altar. Okay, so we can hurt the Shadow Altar. This is the Shade Lord. Gorgon's looking good. We have a Shade Fiend. Okay. You, Protective Magic.
Yes?
You. Haste. You might as well just go berserk. Screw it.
What?
You. Defensive harmony.
Where shall I display myself?
Magic arrows. Baldur, do you have any magic arrows? Please tell me you have something magic. Okay, we got magic arrows. Alright. Do we focus on the Shade Lord, or do we focus on the surroundings, or we'll take shots at the Shade Lord? No.
I'm still here.
Take shots at that. Actually, we could just blow that up with Nira.
Something you need?
Okay, and break everyone. Okay, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? We got Melf's minute missiles. We got magic missiles. Hit that up with magic missiles. Attack. 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 Okay, what's the Shade Lord doing? Nope. Magic missile. Magic missile, magic missile, magic. Oh! I don't like that. Okay, you two go after him now. Okay, good job, Jacob. Okay, not bad. He was doing good, and he's summoning shadows. Okay. Good. Alright, so he's down. Wait, who actually got the kill? Was that Baldur? Baldur did it! Good stuff. Take shots, protect. And let's hope that we can end the Shade Lord now. Nira. Nice! Is that it? Is it over? The light has returned.
It is done, though the vengeance is empty.
Patrick.
And my companions had to serve in death as slaves to the Shade Lord.
They died with honor regardless of what the Shade Lord did to them afterwards. Only the finest cemented. That's mean. A truly evil fate. I would that I could honor their restless souls. Perhaps it would bring them some measure of peace. They were good people who fought always for justice. The god that this altar stood for is long dead. Would it not make a fine memorial to your fallen comrades? We could make an inscription. Aye, it would. This altar was once a place of light, so shall it be again. Let us make this a memorial for these fine and noble friends. Oh, that was awesome.
My lost companions, my boon friends. May your souls rest in peace. I shall always carry your courage and your honor with me. I shall strike down evil in your name.
Know, noble heroes, that you are not forgotten. May this altar always stand as a monument to your unselfish courage. Farewell, Jacob, the inscription, if you would.